We are Squawking Dead, a podcast pulverizing episodes beyond the Walking Dead universe. I'm your host, David Cameo, and I'm joined by Bridget, aka Punky Brewster, who's actually at New York Comic Con right now. This is the first time in Squawking Dead history where we're covering the news coming out of anywhere. And yes, and she's just saying in the private chat. See, I'm going to be relaying what she's saying in the chat. She's going to actually type it out to me while she's there because you can't take pictures, you can't take photos or videos. So she's in the chat with me right now, as instructed as we worked it out the other day. Hey, Shauna. Hey, Sharondy. Sharondy says I'm supposed to be cutting clips for Dave, but I'm here for you instead. Sharondy, jump onto the live. I left the meeting link for Whisperers as well. By the way, if you're in our Whisperers and Survivors tiers, obviously the Survivors tier members can jump on with us whenever doing an episode breakdown. But occasionally, I like to call upon our Whisperers tier members as well to join us in these kind of special streams every once in a lifetime. Kind of getting a call from my boss because it's 4 o'clock and I work till forever. So sometimes we invite Whisperers onto these live streams as well to help me cover things, and we can look at news together and talk to you. So, oh, okay. So she says it's insanely loud in here, and I can't hear you. I'm telling her basically to not worry about it. I'm gonna scoop up whatever you give me. Wow, it must be insane over there. Hey, Shauna. Okay. Mitchell. So I did see you earlier. Hey, Marcus. How's it going, buddy? Oh, I hope you're doing okay. We know, I've heard. So I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I think you can see the screen right now where we have the Twitter screen. And thank you, Linda, for sharing. I hope you're watching me right now. And if you are, I can't see you unless you're on the YouTube stream. Hey, Mr. Dixon from Instagram is also here, by the way. Hey, Mr. Dixon from Instagram. Hola from New York City. I've got Bridget on site. So I'm actually going to take Bridget's screen away. She still should be able to hear me or at least communicate with me in the private chat for the stream. And I do have the Twitter screen enabled. Thanks for watching New York Comic Con on Popverse. Oh, yes. And I do have the ability to show the live stream. So I'm going to put that up on the screen now, actually. So, and then we'll comment on it. Wow, why didn't I not get that ready? Well, I have 10 minutes until it starts, but maybe there might be another screen and I might be able to show it to you now. Actually, yeah. Okay, so we can watch this together. I'm going to share that screen. Actually, I'm going to share that screen in a second. I'm actually watching the live stream right now. And as soon as I hear anything from it, I'll let you know. Okay. Hey, Linda. Linda, thank you for sharing the live stream on Twitter. I appreciate it. At some point, I'm going to be throwing the Pop First stream. Thomas is there too. Thomas, are you in the audience too right now? Thomas is at New York Comic Con as well. Are you with Bridget right now? By the way, Bridget says thanks, Shauna. And just soak it in and enjoy it, Bridget. That's what she says. You got it. I'll text my little heart out. That's what she's going to be doing. Okay. Just saw pics from the 2-panel room. It's empty. From the 2-panel room? Do you mean like panel room number 2 or? Oh, okay, Thomas. Thomas is working. I'm going Saturday. Linda says I can't be on Periscope. I don't know what. Well, you know what? Nobody can really. Hold on a second. Okay. Hey, Sarah Miguel. Thomas is also on the Instagram chat. Shelly Madonia. Hey, hello. Sarah Miguel. I love Comic Cons. I'm 21 female, have oxygen machine and learning disabilities and lung disease, and I have anxiety. Those are a lot of things to deal with, and I'm sorry that you do have to. And hopefully at some point you can get past that. But thank you for joining us on Instagram as well. Oh, okay. So they're saying the TWD panel room is empty. Okay, so I read that wrong. Okay, thanks, Thomas. Okay, I was watching your podcast. Linda says, "Oh, so we had to stop that to actually watch me here." Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, okay, sad. Okay, a lot of people getting ready on Twitter to see this panel. Nothing really of, nothing really of any substance right now. Again, the panel is going to be starting in about 7-8 minutes right now from now, and I'm watching there's a free live stream right now on popverse.com. Actually, I did not have to pay for it this go around. And I'm going to flip over to it for you. To it. I flip over for it to you for it. Run for it, run. Okay, hold on a second. Should be right here. So you can see the screen right here. At some point, I'm actually going to make it full screen so that you can get a good gander at it. But actually, I'm going to put myself here. See if it. No, we're not going to do that. We'll do this. We'll do this here. Okay. But in the meantime, oops, let's turn off my camera. Share my screen. If there's any video at all, I'll play it. I'll play it from Twitter. For now, there's only pictures. Comic-Con. Actually, let me do this. It's literally what it is. Sarah from Andy's at Andy's Rick on X, I have to say, basically. Well, thanks for the follow, Pumpkinhead. Hope you're watching. Thomas says, looking forward to Saturday night. Do I need to bring a booster seat? No, Thomas. I'm only 5'2". He says confident with the confidence of a 6 foot tall man. Also, I don't know why the chat wiped. So I can't, maybe I can actually see where the chat is. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I missed something in the chat. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, meme expert. You should be excited. Dave, you need more eyes. Well, if you're a Survivors or Whisperers team member, nobody's a Survivors. But if you are a Survivors and Whisperers team member, if you want to be a Survivors or Whisperers team member, we do have a support system, one of which is, obviously you can tip us on Ko-fi, which, is it on the screen? I guess it's not on the screen. But join a membership tier on either Patreon or Ko-fi. It'll give you instant access to our Discord. And if you join the Whispers and Survivors tier members, we did in our Discord include a link to join us on stream. Let me just see the private chat because Bridget texted me a couple things. Everyday Grimes is here. David Thomas Inge, I-N-G-E. I don't know how to pronounce that, so help me out. Oh, he's on here on stage as a contestant for trivia. So the Everyday Grimes is. Okay. And of course, Bridget's phone battery is very low. I'm going to turn it off for a bit. We'll be back with the news. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you, Bridget. But well, it's not her fault. It's her first time at New York Comic Con. It's the scale of which is probably tremendous. Let me see. You're too tall for me, Dave, at barely 5 feet tall. Well, and you're welcome, Linda. I'm happy to do it live, like we always do. So I'm actually going to make this a bit lower so that I can see what I'm doing. The private chat is like cutting into my screen right now. So, okay, there we go. Private chat. By that I mean Bridget is actually chatting me in private so that she can text me some of the news directly. She's right there on the ground. You know what? The chat is looking a little funky. It's only showing the top two. So let me just turn that off. Actually. Design. Okay, so the stream should be starting in less than 4 minutes. Okay, yeah. So let me just turn off the chat overlay and turn it back on. And it's not really working, is it, guys? Is it? That's really okay. So I guess I'm gonna have to keep up with the chat. I might as well get rid of the chat overlay. I wish I didn't have to, but it just doesn't look like it's acting right. Let me try going full screen for a sec. Or maybe if I stop screen share. Well, nothing is showing in the chat right now. All right, 4 more minutes says meme 3 expert. What do I call you? I guess, I'm going to call you meme expert. Hold on a second. Thomas, you said, did you hear that actress Reese died? She was stabbed. No. Help me out here. That'd be very helpful. And who do you mean by Reese? In what context? Let me get my Twitter screen right now, just to have it up here. Oh, Mitchell, thank you for sharing the live stream. You're looking at Mitchell's recent share. Oh, hey, Walking Dead Eternal. Okay, I think the chat's working right now. I think if now I'm seeing 3 chats, so that's good. I think it happens when I change the layout from like this to this. Okay, cool. Oh, you're saying Reese Witherspoon was stabbed and she died? Are you serious? I gotta look this up, but I really can't. You know what? I can actually. Sorry. I know it's like we're 1 minute away from the panel, but I have to find out if this is true. Spencer Grammer on being stabbed in 2020. Wednesday's Legally Blonde horror. I'm not seeing anything right now. Oh, hold on a second. I do see something on Twitter. Oh my God, you guys, that dude, you can't do that. And it's one thing if it's like The Last of Us, bro. God, you're such a jerk. All right, let me just reload this. Dude, you can't do that. Also, your typing sucks too. From the morning snow, now. So like, of course I'm going to take you more seriously because it sounds like you're being frantic. Oh God, dude, that was terrible. Are they going to show the teasers from The Ones Who Live? That's a great question. Actually, let me just press play here. Okay. What I'm doing is I have Twitter on one screen and I have the panel on another screen. Okay, somebody says it's time. It's B from what, Abby's World X on X. And once the panel starts, I'm gonna actually, yeah, it looks like it's about to start. Okay, it started. He says, meme expert. Are you gonna show? Yep, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna switch over to the other screen.
A little bit. Well, we're fixing to give you some Dixon. Welcome to the New York Comic Con exclusive screening and panel for The Walking Dead. Daryl Dixon, everyone.
This live stream.
Good to have you here. We're gonna have an amazing panel with a little bit later with folks from the show. Not only that, but you all are going to be the first people in the world to watch the entire season 1 finale of Daryl Dixon.
Will we get to watch it here? Lord only knows.
Yeah. It's airing this Sunday.
Okay, thank you so much.
At 9 o'clock on AMC and AMC Plus, but you don't have to wait for that. We're going to show it to you right here. However, just want to note, with great power comes great responsibility. I heard that somewhere. You all are going to see everything. You're going to see the whole shebang. But in order to give everyone sort of the same unspoiled experience that you're going to have,
I'm going to get totally
we just ask
dinged
one
for
thing,
this,
and that is to please not record or post any spoilers about what you see here today. Some very important people went to bat for you all to see this episode.
What's really great about this
so please do them a solid and don't ruin it for everyone else.
I can lower it and raise it as I need.
If you want to rub your friends' faces in it, that's cool. Just don't get into specifics. Don't talk about like the scene where Daryl dies or.
Hey, basically, most of you on here, stop spoiling the shows.
Spoiler alert!
Especially you who get teasers.
So much for season 2, I guess. Now, all right, so listen, before we get to the season finale of Daryl Dixon, we have a few other treats for you. in the form of some brand new scenes and teasers for some other AMC shows you may be interested in. Shows like Orphan Black Echoes. Do you have any Clone Club? Clone Club out there?
Who's into
Clone
Orphan
Club.
Black here, by the way?
Starring Kristen Ritter. We got something for that. Shows like Anne Rice's Interview with the
Darlie Can't
Vampire.
Die. I know Daryl.
Had just season 2 on the way. We got a scene for you of that. And a show that you all may be a little familiar with. It's just a show about a certain husband and wife who go by the names Rick and Michonne.
Ooh, asserting the husband and wife motif.
We got a teaser for The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live as well. You guys are gonna be the first ones to see it, and those treats are coming up right here, right now. Let's roll it.
Oh no. Okay. Won't be able to record due to the videos. Okay, Bridget is gonna actually text me on whatever's happening basically right now. So I'm gonna rely on that plus the Twitter screen right now. Okay. No, I know. This is terrible. It's just like last time. Okay, Julian is saying that they're playing the Ones Who Live trailer. Okay, I'm getting a call from my boss again because he doesn't read. Live stream panel started. They will have folks from the show, quote unquote, on the panel today. They will also show the entire Walking Dead Daryl Dixon finale at New York Comic Con. Shown is trending. Thank you at Rhea Espinoza. I also just recently followed at _CEO, so she's been very helpful too. Dalton Ross, our moderator from Entertainment Weekly, by the way, just in case you missed it. Boss is calling David careful. Yeah, I know, Linda. Listen, I'm getting in trouble for you guys. That's what's happening right now. If I do hear anything that I can stream or do anything, look at this. Hope is not lost. By the way, have you seen our merch in our merch store? We actually created a shirt that says L'espoir est perdu, which means hope is lost, and it is a Walker Daryl and being guided by a very able Carol through the desert. And we thought that was funny. We created that scenario from thin air from when we heard that Melissa McBride was going to be off the show, and we thought, okay, what's the best way to get her on the show again? Oh, okay, Daryl dies, and she has to parade his Walker corpse. Sharon says, your shirt is prophetic. Shonda says, not the best time for the live stream to drop. Well, listen, it is what it is. Meme Expert says, what's your opinion on episode 5 of Daryl Dixon? What do you think is going to happen next? We just dropped our premiere of that discussion last night and the podcast episode as well a couple hours later. So you can check that out and you can get the full review. But listen, my opinion, and I kind of mentioned it in the episode, it is actually one of my the favorite episode, by the way. Dave, it's not EST, but like East. But S, don't pronounce the T. Oh, did I not? Okay. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I thought I just said S Purdue or. Oh, you do the E. Okay. L'espoir est perdu. Anyway, whatever. Let's see what's going on with. Okay, someone leaked the Tal preview right now. The Ones Who Live preview. I wish I could at Walking with Megs on X. Well, it's all on X. Oui, c'est ça. Okay. Oh, okay. L'espoir est perdu. Est perdu. Okay, I think something about the potential show mentioned and hearing Carol's voice. Okay, Bridget keeps going in and out, by the way. Can't see it on my phone. This preview starring Kristen Ritter looks great. Rohan, Orphan Black Echo. So Kristen Ritter is in the new Orphan Black Echoes, I guess. That's what Bridget is saying right now. So basically, these are the previews that are going on right now while the screen is all messed up. Okay, so why can't we see the teaser? Says at __ Andrew Lincoln. Don is so iconic. I agree. Don Ross is pretty cool. He's had some harsh opinions about Fear, obviously. Dave, are you going to speak French with me? Linda says. Hopefully at some point. Yeah. If you do at some point make it to the States or I come to France, which is a possibility, by the way. Evelyn and I said we will try to go to France. Okay. Megs is being spicy with her language. Teaser being shown at NYCC. So this is from Jeffrey to at T Walking D World on X. Okay. If I'm gonna hear it in my ears right at some point once these teasers are all done, I can't believe they won't let us see the teasers. My goodness. Okay, let me just see what's. I know Sarah Beth Pollock looking forward to the news coming out of New York Comic Con this afternoon at. Sorry, TBD, the ones who live and interview with a fan bar. Sadly, folks not in attendance probably won't get to see the footage scenes being shown. AMC will very likely drop the teasers trailers for everyone, so maybe we can see them together here once they drop. So, which happens, you know, it's a reality. Popverse says at Popverse says stream now, watch AMC's, which we're trying to do, but you keep cutting us off. You don't let us get things. Let's see. I know that's the struggle. Come on, it's only a teaser. Yeah, it's basically what we're saying right now. Oh no, the broadcasting the teaser right now. Yep, that's what I was saying earlier. We can't really see it. So let me show you what it shows on my screen right now. You'll get a little partial of it right now. And the best we can do is have Bridget check in with us. But this is what's showing on my screen right now. And my wife just came home, and my boss is gonna chew me out. Let me just get Twitter back up so we can see that screen. Leak it someone now. I'm so mad, says at __ Andrew Lincoln. Let me just see here. We've waited so long for this. Please hope they at least play it after they should be. Say hi to Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn. That's from Linda. I really like this poster. I do too. Were you talking about the backdrop for the stream or the ones who live right now? Because if I do this and show you the whole thing, it's the ones who live. Oh, here it comes. Here we go,
all right,
guys.
but let's turn our attention now to why we're all here. The big Walking Dead event happening this Sunday, the season finale of Daryl Dixon. Before we watch the finale, one of the executive producers wanted to say a few words. He's actually done a little acting on the show. You might have spotted him. Let's bring Daryl Dixon himself, Norman Reedus, up on the stage.
Whoa. What?
What's up? Hello.
There he is.
New York Comic Con. Wow.
Literally, I'm
How you guys
a mile
doing?
or two away.
Wow. Hell yeah. Yeah, hi. Hello.
I'm going to make so I can look at him.
First off, I want to say,
He's so big.
call me. Yeah, I don't know who said that, but call me. A very large thank you, very grateful to AMC for signing an interim agreement with the Screen Actors Guild that allows us to be here,
Which allowed him
working
to be
together, going back to shoot in France the rest of season, the next season. But tonight, there's a very special thing. You guys are gonna watch the finale episode. The first people to see it, I think, ever. So I hope you guys like it. The show,
aside from the editor.
under David Zabel, has just been fantastic, and Greg and Scott and everybody, and it's been a real joy. So I know you guys are gonna like it. So I love you too. Yeah, yeah. Anything else?
That's it. We'll be back. You're gonna get a lot more Norman right afterwards. We'll have the big panel and
Yeah, I love all of you. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy the show.
Did I make a mistake
Yeah.
by going on live
Enjoy
at
enjoy
4?
the season finale. Daryl Dixon right now.
Ugh. Guys, we're gonna. This is ridiculous. Why did they do this now? Why didn't they? Oh man. All right, let's get back to the Twitter screen right now. Stop sharing. Boop, boop. We're gonna have to be on here for a little while longer then, and it's just gonna be me until somebody has the courage to get a Whispers tier membership or higher, essentially. If they don't post the teaser online in the middle of the panel like they did with SCC, I'm gonna be this GIF. Bridget's not around to criticize me right now. Okay, anyway. Okay, so they're saying February of 2024 is at Portal Walking. So it used to be called Portal The Walking Dead. It'll be blank for 53 minutes. I know, dude. Thank you, Mitchell. Where watch the actual stream. This is where we can watch the actual stream. It's the popverse.com actually. And so that's really what it is. But what's great is that when you watch it with us, you can watch it together and we can comment on it together. That's my excuse for keeping you on, basically. Listen, I'm transparent. There's no real reason why you need to watch this with us. Not at all. But I'll see you later. Bye. I did not keep track of the Instagram chat. By the way, Instagram, if you really, really want to be a part of the action, Sarah et al. Oh, okay. I guess that broadcast took a crap anyway. So how about that? Just start another one. I really shouldn't have started that one. Anyway, let me just check out our Twitter feed. Will they release the trailer to the public afterwards? Dumb. Playing episode now, so live tweeting will resume in a bit. Okay, and now someone upload the teaser trailer. Thank you. People complaining, cheering Norman. Also, I love you. Okay, so what is he responding to? Julian always it drops spoilers. They're playing the episode not live now, so between okay, hold on. He's live tweeting. Okay, so they're saying February 2024. Bridget has not checked in. I think her battery died, basically. The ones who live. Okay. Let me just check our chat. Hey, Bartosh. When will they release a trailer? So as soon as they release a trailer, I will start playing it. Linda, thank you, Linda. That's very sweet of you. I saw that you tagged me on your thing. Okay, so let me just see if I missed any of you. It's okay. Matt first says, wait, let me get this right. We'll have to wait another 45 minutes or so because people are going to watch. Yeah, well, 53 is according to Mitchell. We're going to watch the actual stream. Popverse. The Popverse, I think, is .com is the website, by the way. Sorry if I misspelled. Okay, it'll be blank for 3 minutes. We'll watch NYCC for free. That's basically it. So you can watch it here with us, and we could all comment on it together. But right now, if you try to watch it, it's going to be a blank screen. I could show you the screen, but it's because they're basically playing the season finale of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon right now. So if you go there now, it'll be blank. The crowd at New York Comic Con is actually able to watch the season finale of Daryl Dixon. So if you come back here in an hour, you could either watch with us or watch at thepopverse.com. I waited all day for this stream. This is BS. I know, Matt First. This is why we're here. We're here so that some people might slip some things through. Listen, if they do it and they don't get caught and booted off, who cares if they do or don't? We'll show whatever they can get out here on the screen right now. That's why we do this. We do this because, we can get some of the little bits. Give me a Rashon teaser. Everybody's saying, okay, guys, speak of the devil. Give me a second, because I think I missed a couple of things. Sarah Beth Pollock says, note that they introduced Norman Reedus as an executive producer, which is largely why he's able to appear on the panel. Again, the AMC agreement with SAG covers filming and not appearances for now. Just an interesting tidbit to be aware. So because Norman is an EP, he can make public appearances. Linda, thank you. Thank you for clipping out that clip. And okay, so let us go to what I think is the trailer right now. So let's see if I can do that now. I'm going to change the view so that you guys can okay, here we go, guys. I think this.
I tried it, Lee.
Oh, okay. A clearer view than San Diego
Please
Comic-Con.
know I tried. I tried, but I failed.
Okay.
Just know, I love you.
That's what Julian with the spoilers. February 2024. Basically my birthday month. Okay, so it's going to loop right now. Okay. So that's the 16:9 trailer. I prefer the 9. That's the 9:16 trailer. I prefer the 16:9 trailer because you get to see a little bit more. So we got a little burning walker. But other than that, not much different than the San Diego Comic-Con panel. A couple more stills of Rick behind a brick wall. What did you guys think of that? Dude, so Blocka Blocka, I have to talk during these teasers because if I don't, the plug can get pulled. So otherwise we can't do any more than that. So we kind of have to do that. So where is the trailer? You can get it on Twitter right now, at Walking Dead _AMC on X. It's just a small teaser. I'll play it again for you if you want as well. One nuts. You know what? I'll play it even slower if you want.
I tried to get away.
Okay, so we got John Rick walking in the shade. You get some red lights in the background, a burning walker. Again, not much to go on here. Some stills of Rick. Please know I tried. A smoldering walker, basically. Wait, there's some. I hate that it automatically assumes I want to unmute when I click on the screen. There's some figures right here. If you can manage to pause it really quickly. So there's two figures behind him right here, if you check it out. Okay. All right. Believe a little longer. Rick, and now you have Michonne looking at it at some point. There we go. There's Michonne. Excellent. Mitchell says they posted the final episode sneak peek for Deer on YouTube also. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so as far as the YouTube goes, basically, it might be a little bit more difficult. Enabling comments on Instagram. Listen, I might not be able to see your comments, by the way. Oh, fear. Listen, man, type already. Okay. Okay, Walking Dead Turtle says, I can't wait to see Jace's explanation to Rick on why the helicopter took him. Oh, okay. So here we go. When they release the trailer. Yeah. Yeah, NYCC for free. You can get Magnus, you can get NYCC for free at thepopfirst.com, but you won't be able to see anything for now until they finish watching the Walking Dead season finale, the Walking Dead Daryl Dixon season finale on NYC in the arena right now. He's already shown the teaser. Yeah. So basically, if you want to see the teaser, you can back up a couple times. I just did a quick analysis of it, and it's really not much, I have to say. It's not. You can get a blurry glimpse of two people behind him, a couple of one burning walker, one smoldering walker. Yeah, and no doubt about it. TW, FTWD, TVD, WB fan group channel. It does look sick. I don't know what to call you right now. Are you the same? Is this Linda from the Facebook group, basically? Or am I talking to somebody else? If you do have a nickname, let me know. Milani, cool. Excited for this new series. Yes. Okay, so let me catch up with the news because I want to. Okay, here's some footage from WWE Immortal. Okay, I need him. I mean, I like him. Oh, so there are some stills that I want to give you guys too. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Not this. Kirsten Acuna had posted some stills, and I just want to show you them. To do that right, though, I want to show you in this view. Okay, hold on, Holston. Where are you? Where are you? Kirsten at Kirsten Acuna on X, by the way. And God, I should just like look at. Oh man, this is so annoying. Of course, the internet's blowing up with Rick pics. Haha, Rick pics. I'm hardly okay. Here we go. The Rick and Michonne spinoff. Attitude Wednesday, February 24th. Pollyanna McIntosh returns as Jadis. Terry O'Quinn joins the series as Major General. Terry O'Quinn is Major General Beale. I think somebody had predicted that would be the case, and Matt Jeffries will play Nat, Leslie, and we'll play Nat. Matt Jeffries will play Nat. I don't know who Nat is. We'll find out soon. Leslie and Brandt is Thorn. Also a new name. Here are a few photos of Rick Grimes. Let me actually give you the full view. There we go. Rick Grimes. Michonne, a cold weather Michonne. I guess I don't know who that is, but hey, cool. New people. I like new people. And who doesn't want this denim, this dark navy blue denim CRM jacket with the it's not a Triskelion. I forget what this man, it's been a Baromian rings. The CRM Baromian rings, I guess. That's pretty I like it in denim. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna zoom right back up. I know, right, Linda? The CRM jacket's pretty great. I'm new to the channel, well, I figured you were new to the channel, by the way. But some of the Facebook groups have a similar name to what your channel name is. If you sub me, I'll sub you back because I'd love to check out your stuff too. The show's gonna be disappointing. Rody Luca says the show's gonna be disappointing because I doubt they incorporate Daryl. That's your opinion. Honestly, however you prefer, like some people like shipping, some people like this, some people like that. All I care about is the story. The same could be said about Daryl Dixon, The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. If you like a certain character and they're probably not on it because Daryl Dixon has only basically Daryl Dixon in it, you're not gonna like it. So, Sharon D says going to be awesome to see John Locke again from Lost. We just talked about that recently too. Takira wanted to find out what show she wanted to watch next. It was like Lost, some other shows, etc. But yeah, it's gonna be great to see Terry O'Quinn again. He played John Locke from Lost. I hate all couples, Linda says. Well, listen. And you know what? We get into it in episode 5 of The Walking Dead, our discussion on The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, Dixon's 5th episode, titled Deux Amours. Sharon D, I would like to do a Lost rewatch too. I do like Lost, even the ending. So, which is gonna break because maybe in rewatching Lost, we might have a different opinion on the ending too. Okay, so I think Mitchell just tagged me in something. Okay, so there we go. The news of Terry O'Quinn joined the cast of Walking Dead Ones Who Live, Major General Beale. So now we know he's Major General Beale. By the way, the age gap between him and I'm saying Mason, but it's Mason General Beale. Major General Beale's kid on the show on The Walking Dead World Beyond. I forget what his name. I guess his name was Mason, right? And that's a staggering age difference between Terry O'Quinn and that actor who played his son. Thank you, Mitchell, by the way. I should say that. Oh, Anthony Tito, but thank you for following. Okay, so is there? Yeah, I guess Aiden dropped another thing. Oh, thanks, by the way, Aiden. I think he was watching me struggle find Kirsten's photos. So okay. Let's see. Here we go. Restream.io. Who cares about that? Okay. I'm trying to also keep in touch. See if Bridget jumps on as well. Because if she does, she's gonna give us she's not gonna be spoiling the episodes. This is the problem. She's not gonna be spoiling the last episode of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon's first season. So it's hard for her to comment on anything that she sees on the screen. We're kind of in a spot right now. There's really nothing to talk about technically. If they do happen to drop some of the photos or teasers, other than I can try and play the I'm gonna try to play the video, sorry, the YouTube version of this teaser. So give me 1 sec. I'm gonna open up my YouTube and see if it dropped there. Okay. Okay, well, it's showing our stream. Oh, here we go. Okay, The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, NYCC trailer featuring Andrew Lincoln, Denai Guerrera. Okay, it's in 16 by 9. So we're not going to get the vertical video, the 9 by 16. So you're going to get a full screen view of the teaser too. So I'm going to just let this commercial actually go by. Okay, here we go. And I hate how YouTube does this. You try to watch a video and you rewind and it just starts playing. Okay, let me just go here. Okay. Share it with sound. Let's make sure it's in the highest resolution available, even though the stream is in 720. Okay, you ready, guys? Okay, sorry, my video has to be on screen. It's just this is the only way to really get this at full quality. Okay, here, that should be better. No, screw it. I'm on the screen. Who cares?
I tried to get away. Please know I tried. I tried, but I failed. Just know. I love you.
That logo looks way better on widescreen. All right, let's go through this for a sec. Rick walking into the red ether. Okay, right. The Burning Walker. Happy Halloween, everybody. We have to wait until February to get this. I think this is just wild, though. Okay. And there's 51 in the background. There's the burnt up walker. Okay, believe a little longer. He scratched out at least Michonne's face in this screen right now. Let's see what people say. Okay. Well, you killed me. I have Facebook. Did you say your name earlier? I'm so sorry. Show's gonna be disappointed because I doubt they incorporated. New to channel, by the way. Who's Beale? Oh, okay. So Rhodey Luca, Major General Beale is a character that was revealed to be the leader, the Major General of the Civic Republic military. If you haven't watched The Walking Dead World Beyond, it might be a good time to finish that up before The Walking Dead: The Ones Who Live shows up. By the way, Blazy, General, good choice. Yeah, I know. Wulani, good choice. I probably would have preferred somebody a bit younger, personally. Than I love Terry O'Quinn, but I think just the age gap between him and the actor who played his son is just insanely wide. It's like choosing your grandfather to play your father. It's just maybe even your great grandfather. Who knows? I'm like really aging up Terry O'Quinn, probably, but I mean, I've seen this guy all my life, so so since the was it late 80s, he kind of looked like that all his life. Anyway, okay. You kill me, I have FB. Okay. Yeah, hit me up, and I would like to know your name because it's just saying that channel is just very long, and I'll trip over it right now. Lost one of my favorites. Okay, he didn't. So the stream has not started yet. I have headphones, and if anything comes up, the problem is they're playing the last episode of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon right now, and so nothing is going to show up on the screen. But we could get some, I don't know, interesting tidbits right now. I think Aiden just tagged me in something right now, and so did Mitchell. It's probably the same thing. Okay, it's just a bunch of pictures that we already saw of Terry O'Quinn, Matt Jeffries. Thank you. It's from at Walking Dead _ AMC. Thank you, Terry O'Quinn and Matt Jeffries, to the Walking Dead. Welcome them to the Walking Dead family and the return of Pollyanna McIntosh. I think you guys tagged me in the same thing. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's just shuttle a little bit forward. Okay, showing Rick's reflection. Obviously, Michonne just kicking some ass. I love the tartan. And this logo is just the tits, basically. Okay, let us stop sharing this screen. I mean, it's really not that much. So, okay, the red color is blood. Yeah, I guess so. Walking Dead Eternal, yes, it is 4 months away, and that does not seem like a long time, does it? Let me see here. Oh, okay. So Sharon D says, I wonder if distance will give me a little different. I think also the analysis. Like, there's obviously so much that we did look into at the time. Do I know who Matt Jeffries is, Linda? I can show you who he is. Apparently, according to the Walking Dead's webpage. I think I'm gonna get fired, by the way, guys. So I think I'm gonna need some support. I'm gonna need some support for this. That's Matt Jeffries, by the way, who apparently plays. If I went back to Kirsten's post, I forget what his name was. So if you guys remember who I said he was, Thorn was the girl. Matt Jeffries was uh not Morgan Willani. All I see is red. Oh, she's responding to Charity. Okay, so let me get out of here. No, actually, no. Let's stay in here. Switch the view. Okay, and get this out of here. I have no idea who is that man. Well, nobody does. That's the thing. Nobody does. Nobody knows who that man is. No, I'm just killing time right now. I'm just trying to figure out what else I can show you. There's gonna be a lot of ums too. A lot of throaty ums. Just because I know that sounded really weird. Morgan, I think we'll get any other World Beyond characters from the world. Well, we got Paulina McIntosh, like you had posted that as well. That would be really great to see Silas again. Wouldn't that be insane? The characters from World Beyond with the ones who live. Okay, I actually want to poll you guys to find out who you think Carol said was back in the 5th episode of The Walking Dead. Daryl Dixon, we had theorized. I'm going to say this out loud. We said that it might be Logan. Yeah, it might be Logan from the Fear of the Walking Dead. It might be Morgan, Dwight, Heath, Rick. We're kind of iffy on. So iffy. So you can see my hand iffy. I think beyond that, those were the strong contenders. After that, we kind of went a little crazy. We said stupid things, very stupid things. The more I end up talking, the more I end up talking about it, the more I'm convinced it's Dwight. And of course, Morgan did make it back. How far he made it back once he got to land and buried was it Eastman? No, Eastman was already buried. Buried Grace next to Eastman. Beyond that, we don't know. But I think a lot of people are convinced it's you think Georgie's, but that's that's a really Aiden, that's a really, really good answer. By the way, you can be on screen with me, Aiden, but you're probably doing things that won't get you fired. Philly Angel, hoping for Julianne Mohn's return. Also, undoubtedly, amazing. Powerhouse. Great answer, by the way. Although, if she were back, she'd have to be there originally from the... Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, I know you're talking about the World Beyond people. Let me see if I missed anybody's answers. Try to fail. Rick looks like somebody's... ooh. Try to fail. So sad. Rick looks like somebody's dead. Well, yeah. Yeah. All I see is red. Morgan, throaty ums sound like an adult breakfast cereal. Throaty ums. It sounds like an adult medicine charity. Throaty ums. So Philly Angel says Locke/Terry was 52 when he was on Lost, but how badass he will be, which was 2007, by the way, too. So he'll be, oh my God, he'll be in his 70s in 2027. So I'm not wrong. Okay. Terry O'Quinn could be the guy who played Mason Beale, his great grandfather, I would even say. He's just that. It's just anyway. My dad is in his 70s and I'm 44. So, and he had me at a reasonable age of 30 for today. So, great grandfather. So Linda says Morgan/Dwight. Now you gotta stick to one. What's your real your gut is telling you this is the one, Linda. Looks good though. Yes, Milani Rick does look pretty good. I just don't imagine him looking like good, like showered good for a while. Because I don't know, maybe that's my impression. I don't know for sure. Um, no, but I in your answer for Georgie isn't bad. But I just wish that went somewhere originally. Shauna says Morgan. I think maybe Jadis. Jadis. Yeah, you know what? Wait, let me see if I can say this without cursing. I guess. La la la. La did hid bitch. Oh man, I can't. Can I just say Ladita? I like Ladita. Okay, Ladita says I think maybe Jadis. That would be pretty cool. And if it is Jadis, it'd be maybe we get introduced to the Civic Republic military or Civic Republic even. Normally I hop on my COVID. Oh, okay. Sorry, Aiden. I thought. I hope you feel better soon, Aiden. Doing number on me still. I think Georgie could come back, and hope she does. I don't see her coming back, but if they do it in this way, I think it could be pretty cool. It sounds to me it would be more of a Dead City thing, right? Imagine Heath is. Lonnie says I keep imagining Heath is in the helicopter. Lonnie says going to work, dear. Don't forget your throaty ums. I hear ick. Beale could be more of an adoptive father as well. Oh, all right. Good cover, Aiden. Good cover. I think it's Rick. Linda says the person who's back that she is getting used to is Rick. Interesting. Mitchell says I'm 19. My mom is 56. Oh, well, your mom. How many siblings do you have? Is it just you? Good for her. And thank God you're here. Damn. Okay, so, but then again, Mitchell, yes, your mom is 56, but Terry O'Quinn, at the time of his son's, he's, your mom would have to be in her 70s right now for that to be what Terry O'Quinn is right now. So you know what I'm saying? 56 is one thing, 70, almost 70. It seems just a whole other thing. She'd have to have you at 50. Anyway. Oh, La Di Da. Okay. Thank you, La Di Da. I appreciate you helping me pronounce your name. And I'll go with it. It has to be someone Daryl knows. Yeah, and which is kind of why I was leaning more to it. Dwight was my gut reaction. And then I said Morgan after that because we saw that. Charity actually had it backwards. Her gut said, I think her gut said Morgan, but she thinks it's Dwight. Men can have children as long as they want. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Men can definitely have children as much as they want. Well, but there is a diminishing return. The likelihood of a whole variety of complications occurs when men do things like that. Reproduction. Okay, I'm gonna just view at Twitter, but thank you for the participation, by the way. He can play younger since he's acting. Well, yeah, Mitchell, you're right. Yeah, he can play a younger version of himself. Basically, women are restricted by menopause, but women as old as 69 have been documented as having kids. But it's just a numbers game. It's just, is it likely? Is it likely? If you hear any noises, it's the roofing. They're doing work on the roof. There is really nothing here, by the way. And now you're hearing my buzzer, basically. And I think my lunch break is over. Essentially, it's over. It's been over for an hour and a half. There is literally nothing right now. And the problem is the panel's going to come back, and I'm going to want to quit this thing. But you guys got to keep. It sounded somebody was falling down the stairs, but it's just the roofing work that's being done in my building. And my boss has just asked me, do I have a minute to talk about Jesus? No, but Bridget's not here. Everybody's freaking out right now. Oh my goodness. All right, nah. Oh, wait, look at this. Rick's hand is gone. No, it looks like he's just holding a knife. I mean, it looks really awkward, but it does look like, oh, maybe. You know what? Oh, hold on. You can't really see what I'm seeing. Hold on. There we go. And according to her, she says, Rick's hand is gone. Margot under CEO on X, essentially. Okay, Aiden has not said anything. Okay, so let me just go back to this view here. A lot of people, when they saw the first teaser, noticed that maybe he was chopping off his hand as well. So if you look at that one, and there are some indicators in some of the scenes, the silhouette kind of looks off. Oh, hey Felicia on Instagram. Hi, gotta go waiting in line for Stranger Things house at Universal Studios. That sounds really fun. I'd like that. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, hey, look at that. Aki the Fool just posted his little poster. Why did I say it like that? He just posted his little poster. The Walking Dead Rick and Michonne return 2024. But yeah, Aki the Fool. Just follow him at AKITHEFULL on all the social medias. Let me go back to this. I'm pretty snappy. So now I heard that I think somebody had said that they played the Fear the Walking Dead teaser as well. Does anybody know if it's on Instagram? Oh, sorry, Instagram. It's on. I can't talk if it's on YouTube or anything like that. Problem is, there's so much to look at on my screens. Okay, so let me just see here. Linda says, I hope TWE won't end up like Lost. Very young wife. Oh, okay, Lottie. He could play younger since he's acting 20 plus years. Women are restricted by menopause. You think we'll ever see Mason in the show? Oh, that would be cool. I think Mason's run his course. I don't really care if we do see him on the show on The Ones Who Live. Aiden, did you see the representative with a red A on her shirt? She says it was the Scarlet Letter, but missed an opportunity to compare herself to Daryl. I don't know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. God damn it. Did you watch a Fear sneak peek yet? No, I have not. I don't know where it is. That's what I was looking for right now. I was looking for the Fear teaser so I could show that to you as well. I need help. I need help. Just don't have help. Thank you, Mitchell. Also, that means Negan is running the government, and that explains a lot. Man, what are you talking about, Charity? Help me out. I needed some context to your comments. Okay, hold on. I'm missing everything. The ones who talk. Kira says, "Why did you miss everything? Why?" But you had an alarm clock. I gave you the link. You said you were coming. I know you're right. Your thing. Philly just says, any Lost fan base here now part of the Walking Dead universe, best thing to happen. Just yeah, exactly. That's what we've been saying. Philly Angel 13. Oh my God, they're kidding me. The episode finale of Daryl Dixon aired right now, and of course we just fans gonna be they're supposed to be they're not gonna be. I don't. Hopefully they don't post too many spoilers. People once they do post spoilers like to post pictures and videos along with it, and them watching it for the first time, something like that. I don't know. I really hope the folks at New York Comic Con do not post spoilers. I know that when they aired, I think the finale of Dead City, I think that was it. Most people did not spoil it. You're talking about a very small sample size. Okay, so Mitchell says the Sphere sneak is on YouTube. Thank you, Philly Angel. Yes. Okay, it's on YouTube. Scene, not trailer. Okay, that's not really, but I'll still do it. Okay. It was on the news yesterday. She wore it in a protest because a woman or she's a woman or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, you just kind of like launched into this story, Sharon, and I just was trying to. Okay, Nancy Mace from South Carolina. Okay, it was the news yesterday. She wore it protest because of a woman or something. Okay, must not have read the book because the Scarlet Letter was because she was an adulteress. Yeah, well, education. I'm telling you right now. So I'm gonna see if I can pull up the Fear teaser. Yeah, okay, I see it now. It's literally right on my homepage. I'm literally watching myself in a couple of scenes right now. Okay, let me pull this up. Great. I'm gonna have to mute this commercial. Okay, skip ad, and here we go. All right, let me switch screens. Guys, I'm not going to get fired or anything, but I'm definitely going to get in trouble. I'm just telling you right now. Just tell you right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is obviously Victor Strand, and Madison, Fear the Walking Dead NYCC final episode sneak featuring Kim Dickskin, like in Letterkenny, Kim Dickens, and Coleman Domingo. I'd never thought I'd see Coleman and Corduroy.
Something, Victor. What are you doing here? And why was he calling you Anton? And why are you speaking German? Victor, answer me.
Damn, they're flashing back to the portrait from season 7. Sharon, you can't call her Dickskin unless you watch Letterkenny.
I thought I'd lost you.
Like all of it. I feel like they shouldn't be showing this stuff. It's a classic Fear. Why would you show us this stuff?
What's going on, Victor?
Antoine. He's,
Is everything okay, Anton?
His name's not Anton. It's Victor Strand. Tell them.
My name is Anton. I've never heard of Victor Strand. You must be mistaken.
He's not telling the truth about who he is.
So you don't know this one.
this is pretty good. Okay, fine. Maybe it's okay.
I've never seen it before in my life.
What are you talking about?
Der Sauerstofftank. Zum Tauglich, jetzt. Hilf mir mit dem Sauerstofftank. Anton!
Antoine. Okay. You know what? But okay, JHG, I kind of dug that scene. First of all, we all wanted I think most of us wanted a reunion with Madison and Victor. I think most of us did. But doing the whole switcheroo thing, pretending like they don't know each other. I find this acceptable. Like, at first you think, okay, so of course, why are you showing us this? You're doing the classic Fear thing of, you're spoiling everything. But there's a twist, and I'm here for it. Okay, let me just switch screens so that I can show you X, basically X. Ecstasy. Okay. Let me just read some comments. I thought it was funny because it was red. They was going to be sentenced to a smaller box. We'll forever not call her Kim Dickskin. I knew Sharon was going to eat that up. Aiden, eat the Dickskin up. You're a growing boy. You need to eat your Dickskin. It's like vitamins. 26 seconds ago from Mitchell. New photos from season 8. Yeah, but we've seen these in the teaser. Thank you, though, Mitchell. I always appreciate it. I mean, I hope it always at least looks like I'm appreciating it. Excuse me. Let's see here. I missed one feeling. I don't know if I want to see the last season of Fear. Last season was a nightmare. Linda says if we have to have Madison around, at least I want her to Instagram meeting up, which you got to see. If you just missed it, Shauna, we showed the teaser with that reunion. And what's great about it is it does a little switcheroo. So catch it on Walking Dead's the Walking Dead's YouTube channel. Charity, my name is who? My name is what? My name is Kim Dickskin. Did I do it right? Sort of. Here we go. Looking at the ones that live cast. Polly McIntosh, Surprise Earl is Jadis. Drop something fiery. Well, okay, Fear the Walking Chris. If I had the bandwidth right now, I'd be dropping the Firewalker in a GIF at Chris Mirren 79. We're the same age. Lisa Jones, okay. Late to the party. Is Rick missing a hand? Great question. We did ask that a little earlier, and somebody actually did grab a better screen grab of that moment. So let me it was right here actually. Rick's hand is no. This is actually from the first trailer, I think it was. So it could be from the one that we just watched. But I, yeah, it could be. It could be. It could be. What do you guys think? And maybe you're not seeing it now, actually. This is good enough, right? You're seeing the hand, or the lack thereof. I did see it thanks to Squawking Dead. Shauna says, okay. Ask Eliza who she thinks came back. Eliza, you're chatting with each other's. Okay. And I miss your face too, Eliza. By the way, you can jump on with me right now if you want to. If you miss my face that much. This way I'm at least talking with you. Just give him Alicia's. Charity. Just give Rick Alicia's bony arm. Bony M. Aiden, you ask Eliza who she thinks came back. She's right there with you. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, man? Jeez. God. Okay, I'm getting harassed by my boss right now. How long has it been since the oh gosh. Oh no, guys. The hold on a second. I think the pop verse. Okay, no, it's still up. Phew. The pop verse is still up, the stream. It's been an hour and 9 minutes right now. And we've been streaming for about the same, actually. Just under a minute of that. Okay, came back. Wait, hold on. Lisa says, oh, okay. Blaze says, Lisa, I love you. Lisa says, came back. Which show? Which show what? Which who what? If if my damn daughter would hurry up in the bathroom, I would be on there with you. Kira. Okay, I'm sicky. Give me a break. It's Rick's karma for cutting off his ex-girlfriend's arm. Yikes. Well, I mean, look, it's a great way of coming around full circle to the comic books. I think it's nice that they waited this long. Oh, okay, Elisa, cool. Listen, there's not much we can do right now, so there's no business like show business. Walking Dead Eternal says, I think Carol's going to be in the last 6 minutes of the episode. That's my prediction. I'm cool with it. I just kind of, I went into the series knowing that she wasn't going to be there, and so for her to be back, other than like a flashback sequence or maybe I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way. I mean, I like it. I'd like it. I'd be okay with it at the end of the day. It just feels like cop out. Like if she's gonna be not in this season, okay, let her not be in the season. Let Melissa McBride not be in this. I'm fine with it. I'm actually fine with what we've gotten too. This insular story featuring Daryl and a whole host of other set of characters too. Now Aiden's singing along with me. Oh, Lisa, I love you too. Dicky Dickskin Grimes, Aiden. It doesn't matter to me if Carol's there. Yeah. Well, there you go, Kira. Well, of course, it doesn't matter to you. Of course. If you watch episode 5, you're gonna understand why I just being snide right now. And yes, it would be kind of rub me the wrong way as well. So yeah, Kira. Yeah, it doesn't rub me any like the wrong way. I guess on a narrative level, like if you're gonna make a decision, stick to it. That's all why. Okay, Linda. Okay, take care. I'm glad you can make it, and you shared this video. And guys, if you like watching this is a lot. This is a lot for you. But if you like what you've been watching, consider sharing this video, consider liking this video. I have no idea if you like this video. I'm not watching it on YouTube technically. Like this video, take a moment to comment on it as well sometime later. You can do it now if you want. Or while you're here and I have your ear and there's nothing really to talk about in the feed, consider following us on either Ko-fi, that's ko-fi.com/squawkingdead, or patreon.com/squawkingdead. I would prefer the former over the latter, but that's it's cheaper, by the way. So just And when you do that, you'll have access to our recording schedule, which you can join for free. Following is free. Joining is free. So consider it. And when you get that recording schedule, You'll be able to chat with us in the real-time chat as we record these episodes, especially, well, we may go live for the Walking Dead Daryl Dixon's season finale. So there you go. And Eliza Jones is Survivor, so she can come on screen anyway. So she doesn't have to be in no real-time chat. I think we may open up slots if you guys are interested. And if you are, let us know in the chat. If you're interested in joining us on screen for these episode breakdowns and you want to buy a Survivors tier membership, let us know. I'll open up another slot so you can join us too. Like Kira, actually. She's eventually, when her daughter gets out of the bathroom, she's gonna join us on screen. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah, that's on Carol. Okay. I can't wait to. So let me just read some of this. Why not? Yes, it'd be kind of okay. Lisa says, "Oh, we have thoughts on the Carol call. Cool. I can't wait to see them, dude. We released our episode so early this week that I'm fine. I'm glad that now I get to really kind of pay attention, and then I have to show up on here with you guys, and there's so much we're doing right. We may even do more New York Comic Con content too. I spoke with Bridget last night because she's here in New York City. Shauna says, I just needed the time off. Makes sense. Having to move to another country after all these. Yeah, exactly. Right. Melissa, I totally understand. Melissa McBride's not coming on the. We love her. Aiden says, I'm a little concerned about how Carol fits into the story with everything we've had set up in season 1. Although I think she may go to the Demi-Monde and not know what the hell's going on in the most wonderful way. Great, like in the kingdom. Great, Aiden. Like, how did I say that? Why did I say it like that? Kira says they would be just giving into the BS a lot of fans pulled when Melissa said she wouldn't be in it. Yeah, well, but you're making more of a comment on the fans than you are on Melissa McBride. So there's about 9 minutes left of the episode, so it should be back up soon. Okay, yeah, and I'm looking at it right now on this side, Mitchell. Lisa says I'm Survivor. Lol. Walking Dead Turtle says I'm interested. Yeah, I mean, look at Lisa channeling her inner rabble. Our breakdowns are a lot of fun, people. Yes, that's right. Sharon D, our breakdowns are a little fun. Sorry, did you hear that notification? Just wanted to know. Now I'm singing that. Okay. Lisa, I want Carol versus Quinn, Charity says. Yeah. But in a hate bang like twist. Although, what an age difference. Also, again, everybody's going to have a wide age difference to Terry O'Quinn. Anyway, so I don't want to seem ageist too, by the way. So it's just, anyway. The ones who talk, right? Kara says, Carol probably gonna make sense. I'm so hyped for the ones who live. Quinn better not live long enough for that. Oh, he might not. Yes, indeed. Dig deep and make poo. Okay, yeah, there we go. Winter Fire says so hyped for the ones who live. Yes. Who wouldn't be? Well, I feel like I'm digging my own grave with that comment. Agreed, Sharon. I love these live chats. Yes, me too, Shauna. Oh, but yeah, Kira says Quinn better not live long enough for that. Quinn, as I said in episode 8, I think is trying to redeem himself in Isabel's eyes. But I laid out all those arguments in the last episode. Consider watching or listening to that episode. I thought my arguments were pretty cogent, and so did Sharon D. After she left the episode because she had to leave a little early, unfortunately, because we talked for hours. And you can get the unedited episode recording of that also if you tip us on Ko-fi or join a membership tier on Ko-fi or Patreon for as little as $1 a month. I'm still looking at the stream, Mitchell. Don't worry. Winter Fire. My heart burns there too. Carol murder Quinn instantly. Wow, Carol will be Quinn's demise. Okay. It's about time for more CRM stuff as I watch Fear's later seasons to see CRM breadcrumbs. Yes, Winterfire. Yeah, and although we had many comments to say about them in season 7, I just find it very interesting that we get to see them in the past ish, because they were ish in the past. Okay. Serenity says hey, she can have fun with her fun. She can have her fun before she destroys him. I don't know. It's like, do you want it before or after? Do you want a happy end? Happy ending. Anyway. Oh, great. Oh, great. I hope you're not watching the screen. I'm like, I just feel like I need to not be on Twitter because like what's wrong with you? Anyway. And I'm not saying that whatever you're seeing on the screen. Oh, okay, Lisa. I'll see you later. I was gonna say that. Okay, Izzy versus Carol. No. First of all, I'm shipping Daryl and Izzy this episode. I think we did that in the show. No, I did that in the show. Okay. In episode 5. Also, you got My Name Perfectly. It's based off the poem from Bev Marsh. Yeah, well, we're pretty hip. Winterfire. You guys are saying the grossest things. Kira. Well, I'm gonna vomit. Izzy versus Carol, like in a sexual way? I just don't see it, but I can be convinced. All right, it's 1 minute. It's 1 hour and 19 minutes into this panel. It's really, is it a panel? Or is it a screening? Is it? Just kill me right now. Just kill me. You're not even coming on to assist me on the stream. Dead City season 2. I hope. Okay, so Izzy versus Dead City season 2. Referring to, sorry, okay, let's give some context. For Carol and Daryl shippers, their hope will never die. Oh, no, they won't. They won't. I wish it did. Yeah. I said this very clearly in the last episode. I don't care what people ship. Just as long as I can make fun of it. Because I'm not about the shipping at all. Aiden just forwarded me something on the Twitter, on the X. Now I can call it the X. Isn't that exciting for an old person? Okay, so Aiden sent me this a while ago. 37 seconds ago, Aiden sent me. Okay. Why are you sending me the Jeffrey version? Is it because he has 10 million followers and will never give you the source for the photo? So this photo came through. And it's denied directing an episode of Fear. Am I right, Aiden? New behind the scenes photo from Deny Garcia's editorial debut on Fear Dead, episode 807 to be specific. Okay. Let's go back here. Thanks, Aiden. Appreciate it. I could not record. It's still ongoing. He's replying to somebody, maybe himself. Yeah, the crowd woke up with the loud reaction to that scene. Thanks, Jillian. Not spoiling, but spoiling. Oh, Bridget's back. And it sounds like we might be ready for more. I'm actually going to switch over to Popverse proactively. So let me do that right now. In the event that, okay, so Bridget's first words in the private chat that I'm in were the following. Wow, the finale was
we certainly
amazing.
have a lot to discuss.
That's all she'll say.
So let's discuss it. Let's bring up the creative team of The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, to talk all about it. Please join me in welcoming Chief Content Officer of The Walking Dead Universe, Scott Gimple, about to walk right out there.
Oh, Winterfire.
The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon showrunner, David Zabel, coming out to my left. Executive producer, Greg Nicotero, everybody. And of course, series lead and executive producer, Stormin Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus. Winterfire, he was able to attend because he's an executive producer, by the way. So,
all right.
If he was an actor, he wouldn't be able to attend.
Let's just get right to it. We need to talk about Norman. We need to talk about seeing Melissa McBride take down that biker in that final scene there. And look, I'm just going to ask you the question that everybody in this entire room wants to ask you. Will you marry me? Wait, what? No, that's
Dalton Ross's fan.
Maybe.
Embarrassing.
Also, why not Chris Hardwick?
The other question everyone wants to ask you in this room, what does that mean? What does that scene all mean in terms of possibly seeing more Melissa and Carol on this show in season 2?
Well, yeah. Oh, thank you. So are you. Thank you so much.
Hey, wait a minute.
He's got better hair. But back to the news. My good friend, the talented, beautiful Melissa McBride, will be a series regular for season 2.
That sounds great.
And
So it'll be back
we
to the
couldn't
Carol
be
Nero
more
spinoff.
thrilled. So, hell yeah.
Wow. Breaking news. Melissa McBride, series regular in season 2 of Daryl Dixon. Right? Give it up for Melissa McBride.
Woo!
Good here today.
Hey, Takira.
Let's let her hear us from here. Greg, you've worked with
that
Melissa
you,
since
or is that
day one
the
of
stream
the Walking Dead. What's
tapped
it like
on
to
the
bring her
table?
over into this new story?
It's amazing. You know,
never
Melissa and I met on The Mist, and that's why Frank Darabont cast her
That makes sense.
in the show. She had like a really small part and did such a great job that he brought her sort of out of, she was doing casting and wasn't even acting a lot, and brought her onto the show. So we're beyond excited.
It's amazing.
I'm exhausted.
I want to get to the other big thing at the end there, Norman. You know, about seeing Daryl at the end. What's going through his mind there? He's got the boat on one side. He's got Laurent on the other. It seems like, I mean, that's a hell
Should
of a
we
choice
not be
to make, and it
watching
seems like
this,
the
or should I be
whole
talking over
season
this?
has been leading up to that choice.
I feel like this
in
is a
terms of the whole
mistake.
sort of concept and definition of what is home. So what can you say about him as he's standing on that beach?
I think he's you know,
Okay.
home is where the heart is, and he's starting to open his heart up to these people a bit and starting to get to know them. But it's very Walking Dead to like just get almost there, you know, and have it pulled away from you. I don't think he was expecting. I tried to do a little bit of a smile on my face as I sort of fought my
So
way to the
la-di-da.
boat, and it's gonna happen. And I,
I think
didn't
it's still
expect
going to be
hear
called
his
the
voice.
Walking Dead Daryl Dixon.
Yeah, no show would ever
You know,
change the name
there's-
for one
there's
character.
Something about
Yeah.
the cast and those people and
Stop
those
texting
characters,
me.
Where I'm kind of feeling like that myself in real life.
Thomas.
But you know, it's he wants to get home to his people, and he's sort of finding a family there where he didn't expect it. You know.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we talked about from the beginning as being sort of the central premise of the show.
Thomas
was
dropped
what
off because he
happens
thought
if in trying to get back
it was
home
spoiling.
to the people that you love, you find yourself belonging.
I don't care if
also
it does.
somewhere else. You find that you start to
I'm not
form
even paying
another kind
attention,
of
to be
home
honest with
somewhere
you.
else, and what's that dilemma like? And that's where you are on the beach at the end. And Lo-Sang
Don't-
kind of
don't
says
risk
it in
your
that
life,
scene
Kira.
to him even. You know, that was always sort of the thing that we talked about from the beginning as being
Hey.
the central emotional challenge. Is like, I just want to get home. I don't want to
I'm
form
hearing-
connections. I don't want to belong here. I belong
What is
somewhere
that?
else. I got to get back
I'm
there.
so sorry.
And in
It's
the context
Richie.
of
I'm
trying
muting.
to do that,
Oh,
the
okay,
character
okay.
finds himself, you know, almost against his own will, forming bonds, forming connections that make it tough.
It's funny because, you know, you have Daryl on one side, Laurent on the other side, and you two in the middle.
Yeah.
Which was the perfect segue.
That's like such a dad joke.
All right,
Well,
so
very much was.
Bridget says whoever
Well, it's
said the
funny you
fifth
brought up
episode was the
music,
best.
'cause, like, I was
They were
really
so
drawn to
wrong.
the music. The
Are y'all still alive?
orchestral
I
kind
can't
of
see the
score before the
screen.
other music, and it sort of gets to something that really intrigued me. I don't know about you all, but really intrigued me the most about season 1, and something I really want to get into. And David and Scott, I'll let you guys sort of lead this off here. Is just that the show is so different from the original series, and like not just in terms of the location of France, but like just in terms of the look of it, the music that's used, the scoring. Even Daryl, who I'd say shows sort of like an emotional range maybe and some shades we haven't seen before. So what were the discussions like as you guys were putting the show together?
Cindy, I have
all
to
of
talk
you,
over this
in
because
terms
if
of,
I
like,
don't,
how do we make this show
I can get a
feel different
copyright strike.
while also keeping
So,
the original DNA
it is what it
of
is.
The Walking
Right.
Dead?
But that was exactly the mission. The mission was clear. It was simple, but not easy. And it was to uphold
why
and
God
maintain the standards of The Walking Dead and the universe that has been created to such a high level of excellence for many years, and yet to sort of broaden the aperture and widen the scope. And those were the conversations all of us had there. And so in my head, it was always the same but different, old and new at the same time.
I mean, one of the very, very early things was France. And that seemed to be like a blunt instrument in sort of shaking things up. And I remember talking to Norman about it, and I didn't know how it would land. and I don't know if you cheered or you. I mean, it was.
I was excited. Melissa was excited. We were all excited. You know, you're gonna drop this redneck in Paris. Like, how am I gonna figure that out? It was so different. Yeah, I mean, you can see from the wardrobe and just the cinematography. Like, everything's so different on the show. I wanted to do something fresh. Melissa wanted to do something fresh.
No problem.
You know, I was like, day one, I'm like, how am I going to play Daryl with a scarf on?
I'm already awkward.
Like, how am I going to figure that out?
I'm already awkward right now because I don't want to talk over anybody.
Suspenders, and we
on a scarf.
And we made it.
So Daryl in suspenders and a scarf. How's that going to look?
Remember talking about that because he ends up at the Abbey in episode 1, and he's got to change clothes because he's been in the ocean for a few days.
Yeah.
And he said, what am I going to wear? And I said, you're going to wear the priest's old clothes,
Yeah.
whatever clothes the priest has around, because that's the only man's clothing that's
Why didn't we
there.
think of
And
that?
I wanted them to be like as old man as possible, you know, and you know.
And Daryl in
I just wanted to
pajamas.
try different stuff. Like,
about as
everything's
old as
so
it gets.
different. The cast are so good, and our crew is so good. It's wild to work in France because, like in America, like in Georgia, we were like bang, 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 bang.
True.
Like
Bev
we had like
Marsh.
3 cameras,
True.
and 4 cameras going at the same time. It was like insane. But in France, like, you'll do one take, and then they'll stop and roll a cigarette
Same
and
one.
talk about it.
Same Walking Dead.
And I'm like,
Eternal.
what are we
Same.
waiting on? And then I found out, you know, I think through David, I think through you,
Sharon,
what
they
they were
are,
saying,
but they
and
didn't
were
spoil
saying, well,
very
what
much.
story are we telling with this camera?
There's also
move? And I was
delay.
like, what? Just keep talking. Take your time. and you can see the shots are so beautiful, and the crew are so excited to be working on the show. It's really refreshing. It's great.
And they were huge fans of the show, too. You know, I mean, the show has a big following, obviously, here, but overseas, you know, the fans don't have the access to The Walking Dead that you guys do in terms of the panels and things. So when we went over there, people were so excited to be on set. You know, the first time we brought zombies on set, everybody stopped what they were doing and applauded. And they were like touching the zombies like, is that real? How do you do that? And it was really nice because in Georgia, after 12 years, they're like, all right, bring in the zombies. Yeah, whatever, great, okay, sure. It was really nice to have
They're eating
everybody.
Cheetos or
Yeah,
whatever.
it was really nice to have everybody just enthusiastic, from the production designer and the DP and everyone. They were so delighted to be a part of the show that it shows. Every ounce of enthusiasm shows on the screen.
But, you know,
They were so obsessed with zombies at times that
Bev.
and-
I'm gonna call you
and they
Bev
were great.
Winterfire.
Obviously, what Greg did on this show is amazing. It's, you know, another step beyond all the stuff he's done
Us
before.
two
But there
are
were
not
times where
one.
I would say, especially to effects guys and some of the crew, I'm like, that's great. I know you're into the zombies, but we're shooting an intimate scene over here, so we still need to like keep the cameras going and let's film over here. Don't get too distracted with the zombies.
What's funny to watch, like, the neighborhood sort of come out of their apartments, and we've completely just fucking destroyed this block, and they're like, what the hell is going on
By
here?
the way, Kieran and
That's
Bridget are
fun.
having a
But
total
there was a
side
lady who came out of her
conversation
apartment
right
in
now.
Paris and came down, and there were about 10 zombie walker extras standing there smoking cigarettes, and they sort of parted for her, and she went online and said, the zombies are very polite. They're very polite.
Okay, so
Well, I've never, Norman, you
Yeah.
told me something a while back.
the Daryl
where you said, well, it's
Dixon,
kinda cool. There's like
12
this
years from
parallel
the
going
apocalypse,
on
that ruined
because
everything for me.
Daryl doesn't know what's going on when he gets over there. And you're like, I kind of don't know what's going on either. I don't know what they're saying in French and this and that. So what was it like, just the language barrier in terms of filming over there?
I mean, it's part of the story. It's, you know, Daryl's trying to figure out, is this going to be a fight? Like, is this going to be cool? Like, trying to figure out body language.
Walking Dead Eternal.
I
Don't
found
tease me
myself
about
doing that
Connie.
as well, but you know, there's
My
there's
heart,
certain
Walking
things you
Dead
can say
Eternal, my
without
heart.
language,
Yeah, but,
certain,
but Mitchell says apparently
know,
season 2 will be the title TWD
you can
Daryl
tell
Dixon, the
that
Book
this
of Carol.
lady cares
It's
for
like the
this
Book of
kid.
Eli.
You can tell the kid is sincere. You know, the language barrier, it doesn't really stop us in any way, but there's an eloquence to the French language in an apocalyptic scene, which is it's sometimes hysterical and sometimes super sad. So I don't know, it's been great. I have no complaints.
That was part of what was cool too about doing it in France, was you're able to juxtapose a certain kind of culture, a certain kind of history, including the language, against the apocalypse in a way that you can't do in the back roads of Georgia and most of the places that we've seen the show. Anywhere in the United States, you can't really do some of the things that we're doing on this show. And that juxtaposition is kind of powerful. It can be funny at times, but it can also be super moving. You know, there's no other show where you could have a moat filled with zombies. Well, unless you did it in Scotland or something, you could do it. But I mean, there are certain things about France that were just specific that made a juxtaposition of that world with the Walking Dead universe and the rules of that really evocative and new.
Yeah, and we took big swings. I mean, we really, you know, the fact that we shot in Normandy Beach and we shot at Mont Saint-Michel, and we shot in the catacombs and all over Paris.
Predicted it
I don't
from
think there was
episode
one
one.
element that we didn't pay tribute to or honor. And it really was, for me, you know, and Norman and I have been talking about the show for 8 years, and it was always, you know, the idea of him sort of going out and having that vibe where he comes into contact with people and his life has changed and their lives are changed. So we didn't want to do more of the same. We didn't want to set up the same zombie attack sequences and the same beats. We really wanted the show to feel fresh and original, and we're grateful to every single person that's really noticed what we did, because I've got stopped by a lot of people. Oh, those guys right there. Hi, guys.
You got stopped by those guys.
Everybody wanted to just say how grateful they were and how fresh and original they thought that the show was. So thank you guys for recognizing that, because we worked really hard.
Thank you
to
for
do that.
watching. Yeah.
So,
So Scott, you said something
Mitchell
interesting.
says
You said at one point
Melissa's
you're like,
gonna be
and
EP
it's
for
understandable
season
'cause
2.
this show's a big swing. So you said I wasn't sure if it would land. Like, talk about your concerns and how you got over those concerns, or to where it did.
Yeah, I mean, it was the kernel idea of all this, and David took the ball and ran with it and evolved this into this amazing story with this amazing characters that honor, you know, the story values of The Walking Dead. But France was just the first core idea, and it's, you know, we had this machine in Georgia that we knew exactly how to make the show. We did it in a very specific way, and we developed these people over 12 years, this incredible crew that became like family. And so first telling AMC, that was a nerve-wracking thing, because it's completely out of their comfort zone. It's completely out of their country. But, okay, they're on board. But then Norman and Melissa, telling them, like, that it's all up to them at that point. It's, if they don't want to do it, we're not going to do it. And Norman cheered on the other side of that Zoom, and Melissa giggled. And so, okay, now then it was getting real. And I'll just say, you know, when you make TV and you see a show in New York, sometimes it's in Toronto, or sometimes it's in Atlanta with a big LED screen. And you know, some people are getting nervous about France at this time. They don't know about making shows in France. And, you know, things are being bandied about. And that's when Norman came into play.
Stormin' Norman.
And as things drifted away from Paris, you know, like Ireland for Paris, or Georgia for Paris, Norman was not having that. And I will say, producerily, straight as a producer, Norman just kept us focused on shooting in France. And you know, if there's one person, you know, in that early time, not switching away from shooting there, Norman was most responsible, because people were afraid, and it turned out to be this huge step forward for the universe.
Why do people keep saying Rick's hand is gone?
And
I brought it up
I really
earlier.
give Norman props
a couple
for that.
times.
That's
And
the guy
damn
to
it,
think
you
right
should
there in
too.
the end. That's the dude.
Yeah, you know, it was also Melissa. You know, we just wanted to do something completely out of our comfort zone and completely different. And yeah, so, you know, we're Costa Rica next, maybe?
How nice would that be?
Well, but David, you can shoot in Paris and in France, but like that could mean anything. You could just be in a studio in there. I mean, like, I don't know, you guys saw The Nest, Mont Saint Michel. I mean, that's crazy. I mean,
This is
the
not a huge
catacombs,
spoiler.
I can't believe you guys were shooting in the
I will
catacombs.
say I had Mont Saint Michel on my desktop and have had it for years, thinking it's a cool place to hide out from walkers, not zombies. And I never mentioned it. I never said anything.
I
I
wish I
never
could respond to you
dreamed
guys.
that could
I just don't
happen.
wanna talk over
And this gentleman made it happen,
Yeah.
and I was blown away.
Yeah, how do you get the permit? Because just so you know, you don't just show up with a tripod, like, oh, we want to shoot here, we're going to do it. There's a lot of layers to that.
Well, I'll say, first of all, when you are trying to get somebody on board with an idea, you pitch them the best version you can imagine, knowing that sometimes you won't be able to do that. I fully pitched that we are on a journey to get to Mont Saint-Michel,
Yes.
thinking we will never shoot in Mont Saint-Michel. That will not be possible.
Fair enough.
That will not happen. I really thought it was a pipe dream, so I actually, the most moved I ever was on any shoot was when Norman and I and Dan Percival were shooting that scene where he walks across the sand when
The
he's
what?
leaving Mont Saint-Michel, because I thought, we're never going to actually do that. For months, I thought that. So there was a lot of work. I think that's what you're getting at, Dalton. And there was a lot of work to get a lot of these locations, very hard. And in France, it's a little bit different than here. In Mont Saint-Michel specifically, I had to do a very early trip, just our location manager and me. We went to Mont Saint-Michel, and I had to schmooze the sort of mayor of Mont Saint-Michel and schmooze the head of security in Mont Saint-Michel.
You slept with them both.
And what?
Nothing.
That's my
What'd you
boss
say?
again.
There's a lot of echo on that.
Yeah, there's a lot. But they were into it. But the funny thing is, they were into it, but my selling point didn't work, because I said, listen, people in America specifically, and other places, but in America are going to see this, and they're going to want to visit Mont Saint-Michel, and you're going to get a burst of tourism. And the guy was like, we have enough tourism. We don't really care. We don't need more.
We're good.
We don't need more. Yeah, they were really like, we're good. And I'm like, that's all I got. That's all I got.
And I will say, without giving
I know,
anything
Mont Saint-Michel.
away,
Mont Saint-Michel. And not even right.
you continue to find locations like that. There are places that you're going next season that I just cannot fathom. There are literally some convenience stores in Georgia we had some trouble with. And there are places next season I just can't imagine how you got in there.
And it is, so it's beautiful to see, but it's also important story-wise, like we were getting at before, because it is
No,
about
that looks like a
using the
hand to
environment as
me.
part of the story and letting that really be part of what Norman's character is moving through and reacting to and being affected by. And then in season 2,
it looks like a hand.
Yeah,
as
it looks
well.
like a hand.
Well, let's
But
talk about one of the other
it might not
things
be.
that we love seeing on our screen, and that's walkers. So, Greg, you
It-
got
it might
some-
not be an actual
You got
hand.
like acid likers. You got like, I don't know, super walkers being injected with mysterious stuff. You have musical walkers at one point. Just talk about like what you wanted to create for the show with the look of the undead.
Well, you know, I was really proud of David and the writers, because the idea is, you know, you always struggle with the idea of keeping the zombies scary. If you can kill them off too easily, then they become less of a threat. They're not as scary. But our mission out of the gate was to make them thrilling, to make them different. So, you know, we pitched a whole bunch of ideas.
I
you know,
will
the burner
say
zombies have a little
there's
sort
no
of
shot,
homage to Dick Smith
clear
and
shots of
Scanners,
his
where you
left
see
hand.
these big veins going, and
At all.
the amped
Not
up
a
zombies
frame.
that get shot with the fluid. You can see the little black veins growing. It gives you a little sort of Sam
We're still
Raimi,
here,
Evil
Bridget.
Dead vibes. You know, we changed the lenses to, the burners have like a bright blue, like their eyes are on fire, and the amped up zombies have black contact lenses. I don't even know if you noticed, but in that last scene where Daryl fights the zombies in the arena, all their teeth were filed to sharp points, so they had pointed teeth.
Yeah.
It's something that you don't really draw a lot of attention to, but that was something that we did. So the idea that we're adding more and more layers to these zombies, and they all play a big part in the story. It's not just, oh, we need a cool zombie here. It actually has something to do with moving the story forward and moving, involving the characters and involving a lot of that stuff. So it was really a lot of fun for us.
Oh
and
my God,
you know,
Bev.
we had a great time. The orchestra
Imagine if the serum got
between
injected
us
the
and
Walker
Clovis,
King.
the production
Oh
designer,
my God.
came up with some really great stuff, and it was just something different. And I remember we built all these puppets, and we did all these cool makeups, and there's like a Hellraiser style. There's a Silence of the Lambs guy whose skin is all flayed
Yeah.
open.
So that we were right
And
about
then
that reference.
I shot a lot
Charity
of that
was.
stuff, and then the main unit came in, and I was kind of like,
Silence
this
of the
scene's
Lamb
going to be like
reference.
4
In
seconds.
the orchestra?
Yeah, you build all this stuff, and then the scene's over really quickly. So we try really to make sure that these things land
you
and
see
have,
the screen share,
have the impact that we
clearly
want, because
on your
we
end?
got to keep the
Shakira?
audience engaged after so
And
many
as,
years.
as someone who's new to the universe, I was constantly amazed by those scenes. I mean, we would talk about them, we would plan them for months sometimes, but the day I showed up for the orchestra, the Walker Orchestra, or the day I even saw the dailies of the underwater stuff that you shot, I mean, it just blew me away every time. But that was
You guys seen the other 5 episodes? Yeah.
We can run all 5 right now.
Yeah. Surprise.
Please don't.
Wait, I'm only
Please
kidding.
But the
don't.
standard, just to finish that idea, the standard that Greg and I and everybody was trying
I
to
just don't
apply
want to
was
talk anymore.
make them a real threat, a real genuine threat in a new way, in a different way, and also make each of these sequences matter narratively. Like don't have a token sequence.
It's a great-
make every
a
one
great
of them
question, Walking Dead
advance
Eternal.
plot and character as much as we can.
I don't think so, though.
So that it's never just like, oh, let's throw some walkers at the problem.
Well, and it was kind of funny because when I got there, I said, look, I'm not directing any episodes in season 1, so, I'm here to shoot second unit. Like, put me in. I'll go shoot whatever you guys need me to shoot. So they get to the zombie scenes, and the directors would set it up, and they're like, okay, well, we're going to leave and go shoot this, so you shoot all the zombie stuff because you know how to do all of it. So a lot of the directors, Dan and Tim, they really trusted me to sort of jump in.
Yeah, we couldn't have gotten the show made if we. That was a special situation on the show. Greg did a lot more directing than you would imagine, considering he's not a credited director. But we couldn't have gotten it done and done it as well if you hadn't been doing that. So thank you, Greg.
Well,
I just want to say thank you.
hold on. You just said that you didn't direct in season 1, which you all know, but you set yourself up for this. Does that mean will you be directing in season 2?
Dalton's really good at moderating, by the way.
Yes.
Hey!
I want Chris Hardwick back.
Shoots and scores.
I did
No,
not.
I
I did not tease that.
I like Dalton
Actually, I
Ross. He's all
direct
right.
Chris
the
Hardwick
season
is
premiere.
a part of
Yeah,
Us.
season premiere.
for season 2.
Be there.
Yeah, but he abandoned
And,
us.
Did he really?
There's a lot of great stuff in it.
Probably.
Nice.
If I had to
Norman,
guess.
just talk, I sort of mentioned earlier that I saw some different shades to this character
I
I
never-
I'd
He
never
didn't
seen before.
he didn't personally
What is it
send
like? 'Cause it's a very
Bridget's
unique
sweater.
experience when
That's
you're
surreal,
playing the
right?
same character for this
But
long,
I
but now
never,
in a
like,
completely new world, different show,
to
and with a
figure
new
out why they would just
cast.
end The Talking
So
Dead
talk
if
a
we were
little bit
still going
about
to have
that
more
and sort of
shows.
stretching some different muscles and then working with this new cast.
It's the same reason why they stopped covering
Yeah,
Fear, probably.
David and I wanted to do different things. There was, in the very first episode, I meet Cadron, who's played by Romain, I love that guy. Like, I just love him as a person.
Romain
He's so fun to
Levy.
work with. Huge fan of the show already. But, that opening scene, it was, or that opening episode, he finds
yeah, I know
me,
Hardwick
and we
had a
get in this-
baby,
this
but
big epic fight, like this fist
people,
fight, and
people still
and
work.
right off the bat, I won the fight, and David and I
hasn't
spoke
been to work
about
in
it, and I was like, you know
how-
what, like,
I don't know
let me
how
lose
long.
the
Especially
fight. Let
'cause he
him
didn't
just
actually
beat the
have the
shit out of
baby.
me. And
Yeah.
Romain's like,
That'll be the
"Are
day.
you sure? I'm like, yeah, just beat the shit out of me, and I'll, we'll cut out this punch, cut out that punch, and just throw me around. But it makes him a scarier person coming after me if I can't beat him, So,
But what I also loved about that is that it makes Daryl more human, and I
Yeah.
loved that Norman was really into that. It was something we really talked about all the way through. It's like the moments where he doesn't have it all under control, the moments
if you
where
haven't
he's
liked
really
this video-
challenged, and I thought that's great because
What are you doing?
Sometimes, especially playing a role a long time, you're just like,
Right,
okay, I go in
Takira?
and I win this, I go in
Absolutely.
and I win that, I go in and I kill these walkers,
rude.
and that was never your attitude, and that was very freeing for storytelling and for advancing character.
yeah, I don't mind that Daryl's the hero. I just don't want him to know he's the hero. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, Talking
but even like
Talking
with the
Dead
other,
came
the
back
other
after that,
actors in
but
this,
then they just
they're all
stopped.
so good.
Bev.
They all
Bev
have their
Marsh.
moments to shine too. Between the first episode and the 12th episode, everybody has their great moments.
Yeah, some of them really, we have even more in season 2 to develop them because 6 episodes is a pretty quick run. So you'll see the Cadron, Janae, and some of those other characters really continue to evolve and change and get more fully nuanced even from where they are. But the actors were amazing,
Yeah, and hats off to not just our crew, but the guys playing the zombies. They're all dancers there, so they're like, You know, they walk all crazy, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know,
They were so into it, right, Greg?
nother
They
vibe.
love it.
They
The-
were mad.
The trick is half of them don't speak English. So giving direction to French zombies that don't speak English. And, you know, my French is okay. David's French is much better. But you get on set and you try to speak French, and they're like, no, we understand. It's okay. And they would rather us not butcher the language and have us speak in English. But, yeah, you know, I mean, one of the things
It's good to forget details.
that
Bev,
I always take away
because
from watching
then
the
you get to
show is
re-experience
it feels
it.
like the first season of
Yeah, it's
The
very sad.
Walking Dead.
And I like
when you
Talking
have
Dead,
that
too.
small
Me
group
too.
of people, and that was where the DNA was, and that's what we wanted to really go back to. We don't have 22 characters that we have to service. We have a core group of people, and each one
Yep.
of them
Yep.
shines like a diamond.
Yep.
And you know, even in this last episodes, the little looks between Norman
What?
and
Huh?
and Clemence, the
Huh?
little smiles
Let's
and
not
the
spoil
little
anything.
raising the glasses.
Does it make me a
There's
dick
such
if I just talk
powerful,
over him when he's
sweet
spoiling
moments
things?
where they're both-
Because it's,
and
who
we
cares?
never really had a lot of opportunity to do that on the other shows. So those moments
I'm sorry, guys.
really land, and they're so powerful.
That was a lot of Dan Percival. He really set the tone.
Yes. Bev,
Creating a
exactly.
very,
That's exactly why the spin-offs work better.
emotional,
Less cast.
Sort of
Yep.
But you still get an
romantic-
anchor with one of
not
your
romantic
cast.
like lovey-dovey, but romantic sort of ballet. Like he's just like that as a person already. Everything moves him. Everything he finds beauty in the smallest
Oh,
little
Shauna, you
things.
silly.
And he
You-
really.
oh,
set
you
a
really like that? Okay, cool.
beautiful tone.
Okay, I'll just
Dan-
try to.
Dan
Listen,
did
I'm
4 of
hearing
those
it in my
6
ears,
episodes in this
but I'll at
season,
least try
and
to talk over it.
We'll do 3 of next season, and he's he's a huge part of why the show looks the way it looks and feels the way it feels. But he's a director I met with, and the minute he walked in, I said to Brian, who works on the show too, Brian Bachrath, I said, that's the guy, because he just immediately understood what we needed to do to be consistent with the world that we were coming out of, but give it a new visual flavor, a new visual flair. He understood that, and he understood how to do that in France, and a huge part of it.
Knock,
Well,
knock.
it's great because there's elegance and grace and romanticism in Europe to begin with. So to be able to take some of that and inject it into the show makes a huge difference.
I agree.
So Scott, you have all these Walking Dead shows happening now in different cities and different countries. So how much interconnectivity is there? Like we saw, there's a connection to Walking Dead World Beyond here, right? In
Oh,
terms
Shauna
of what's
wants
happening
the
with these
spoilers.
experiments with these
Me
walkers.
too.
So will what's happening to Daryl over in France, is that
Wrong
going to impact,
podcast.
Negan and Maggie in New York, or Rick and Michonne?
Is the ones who
heard
talk
Carol the other
going to be
week
talking
say
too much?
Something
No.
or someone came back that seems to maybe reference
Absolutely
something that's
not.
happening in the States. But how much
Oh,
interconnectivity
it's like
are
a
we gonna
news
see?
view here.
I mean, you know me.
I'm gonna play with it actually.
I'm
All
not
too
going
well.
to tell you, but
Oh, that's cute.
I guess maybe some.
That is the most Gimple answer
I'm sorry.
ever.
The thing-
Maybe period some.
Maybe period some. Italicized some.
Okay, I'll do
Just as far as the World Beyond piece, which in some ways was like independent of World Beyond, it was sort of this just like universe tag at the end. There is this mythology of what happened early on in France, and we talked about it
Okay.
extensively early on.
This is
And
juicy.
the thing about having that mythology, having that sort of lockdown idea of what it is, as the show develops, as the show evolves, David's turning dials. He's emphasizing things, he's de-emphasizing things, he's making it his own. But there is a lot that happened, and there are characters in this show that, are either tangentially or directly involved in those things that happened, and we're going to learn more about that too. As far as the greater universe, it is all connected, and I hope to connect it even more.
All right, well, let's say we
Julian
we
describes
connect
that
with the
whole thing as
audience here.
Gimple
We are
dodges
going to take a few
connections
audience
between
questions.
spin-offs.
I know there's a mic set up there. I don't know if there's another one, but there's one up there. You guys can start
Thanks,
lining
Julian.
up if you want. We'll
At
try and
Julian
get a few in.
Excalibur
While
on
people are
X.
lining up, we also took some social questions, and I have one here for Norman. This is, I don't know, this is on Twitter, X, I don't know what it's called anymore. Okay, this is from @ReadusNetwork and wants to know from Norman, what scene in Daryl Dixon was the toughest to film? What scene was the most fun to film? That's kind of interesting because toughest can mean a lot of things. That could mean emotionally, it could mean logistically, it could mean physically.
Aiden-
But what was the scene that really stretched
I'm
you? the limit there?
ambivalent about Anna Valeri, by the way.
Wow.
She's a powerful
I think
character.
the hardest scene you haven't seen yet, it was between me and Louis, who plays Laurent.
So it's Louis. Okay.
We did that.
Louis.
We did
Listen,
that scene
we will not be bashing World
maybe
Beyond today.
4 times, and then I had to call it. I was like, I felt horrible.
They've seen it in episode 5.
Oh yeah, you did see it. You
In
guys
episode
see that?
5. I mean,
Oh,
Norman
so he's
that's
referring to
right.
this
Fuck.
yelling at Louis.
Yeah.
Louis.
It's the
Siglioski,
scene where he
Laurent.
cuts the rope. I find out that he cut the rope and the boat escaped.
That's the toughest scene.
And I'm screaming at him, and I'm like I was like yelling at him. I was like,
Bev, nobody says
I
anything.
was like going at him, and his lips started quivering, and like
Yep.
a little tear was forming, and half of me is like, nice, and then the other half of me is like, I feel like a jerk. I hugged him like 100 times that day. But
Hey, it's
that
like I said
scene-
it would
that scene
happen.
was really fun. I mean, not like that. The most fun
I'm
scene?
drunk and
I
I'm
don't
short
know.
and
Did
I know
have fun
things.
on this? I had fun.
You have fun.
It was when you were beating the shit out of, right?
No.
You were pretty psyched at the Walker Orchestra. Nova came, and you were pretty psyched that day.
Yeah. That was fun. I'm having fun on all of it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm having a really good time. I'm like learning things about myself. I'm learning things about how the show works. I'm a producer now, so I'm like on Tech Scouts and Zoom meetings, and all that super boring shit.
It is so awesome after all these years to be on these Zoom meetings and there's Norman.
Yeah.
And it's like, take a look at this.
Yeah, and I'm like
Have a
biting my
conference
tongue, and I want to flip a chair over. But it's fun. I have to. I'm a boss now. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of cool.
All right, let's get to a few audience questions. We got microphones lined up. Start right here to the right. Hello, tell us your name
Audience
and get your question.
questions.
Yes, my name is Sarah. You probably heard us a couple times say that we love your hair. So I was wondering, at the beginning of The Walking Dead, Daryl had short hair. And then it just grew and it became a part of the character, and it really sits well and it moves well with the character. Like it belongs, like that hair belongs to the character. So I was wondering if that was a personal decision that you decided to grow your hair and it just brought it into the show, or Daryl's character had to grow and you adopted it to your personality.
I just figured like Supercuts shut down in an apocalypse. Scott Wilson and I had a thing. We were like, don't cut it. What bothered me sometimes on the other show was like people's pants got tighter. There was makeup on people, like all this stuff, and if you remember, like where that show went, it just got everybody got more and more
fat
feral,
shamed everybody.
like more and more
Okay.
feral. I don't know,
About the hair. Do you remember we talked about the hair at the beginning? I wasn't sure if I had made a fatal mistake, because I did say I was thinking, Norm, when they bring you in to clean you up at the Abbey, maybe they cut your hair and we go back to like season
That would have been a
2 look.
good
We did talk
decision.
about it.
Norm
yeah,
was
and
like,
then
I
there
don't
was a
think
show
so.
called- There was
And I
a
was like,
show-
call my agent.
No, there-
Bridget says people ran the hell up there when they said.
Look who's talking over there.
questions.
But there was a show called Felicity. I don't know if you remember the show.
I love Felicity.
And this sort of came into the discussions. Like, supposedly she cut
Bridget
her
says
curly
Felicity,
hair
though.
off, and then the show went downhill. And the world freaked out, and David Russell had to apologize to the world. And, like, it just kind of put the fear in me for a second. You know what I'm saying? I mean, never say never if it makes sense. You know what I mean? Maybe if you get someplace where he's settled, and who fucking knows? I don't know.
I will say, just
language.
season 4, your big push, season 4 of The Walking Dead, you were like, in the prison, I want to walk up to a mirror and cut my own
No,
hair.
yeah.
Yeah, I did
think he was.
then. At that
Bev, I
point,
think he was
did, but then
referring
the
to
story
Andrew Lincoln.
changed, and I'm like in the woods, and I'm
Called
savage,
Andrew
and
Lincoln
it didn't
fat,
make sense.
essentially.
We've talked about it like a million times. Like, Zabel and my mother.
Well,
Fucking
personally, I love it. I think it goes with you
silence
really,
your
really well.
phone.
Nice.
I realized now that you're asking the question, I'm so glad I didn't talk him into cutting his hair, because you would all be so angry, it appears. Like, there would be a lot of hostility in the room if I had won that
Yeah,
argument.
I mean,
forever.
sometimes I think about it just on a personal level because
I'm in.
I just look better covered in blood. You know what I mean? You know, so who knows? Maybe one day, who knows?
The Walking
All right,
Dead.
let's get another question over here. Let's move on. We got a long line. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Hi.
Oh, you're saying he was skinnier?
Norman, I want to thank you
I
for
hate when they
something awesome
take pictures
that you
for
did.
themselves.
Uh-oh.
You might remember a woman named Susan Whitred, my old veterinarian.
I'm cracking up at how his
who ran
phone
the
is.
Paws
Yeah, I think I kind of do.
You did a
Is he just
video
recording
for
right
her.
now?
See,
Yeah, I
she
hate when
led-
people do
Oh
this
my
too.
God.
was part of leading this effort
So
to
gauche, but people do it all the time, so who
criminalize
cares?
declawing cats in New York, which meant a lot to me because I had a cat who I got declawed when she was young, and I asked the vet. I hear people say, you know, you shouldn't do it. Why? Because I had a cat that was declawed and she didn't seem to notice. Oh my God. And they said, well, later in life, sometimes they get like arthritis. But don't
I'm
worry
gonna speed you up here a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm a great cause. I got 3 cats. I'm with you 100%, but we got a lot of people waiting in line.
By the way, my cat lived to 23 and was in agony. So she filmed it, Susan, and thank you so much.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen the rats in New York. I'm not going to take his claws out. You know what I'm saying?
Beauty.
All right, thanks so much. Appreciate it. If you ask a question, tell us your name and ask your question.
I know.
Yes, my name is Joseph. I was curious, like after all these sequel shows.
I love his sweater. Look, it's
thinking some
sparkling.
point It's all gonna come together. Would y'all
That's intentional,
revive
y'all.
the Walking Dead series, or would y'all do a different sequel type of?
It's interesting, Scott. A lot of shows sort of end and then come back. We see that all the time these days in terms of the Mothership show.
Well, that isn't specifically planned. It would be good, though, to see. Wait, it would be, well, that'd be good too. But it'd
Let
be
me write
good.
down my notes.
We would. The dream would be that these shows somehow converge in some way, narratively.
What do you mean the dream? Oh man, there's
And then
no
as far as
real
the show coming
plan.
back,
Right,
wow,
what's
that's-
wrong with him?
We're already talking revivals.
I mean, I'm okay with that, but just
Yeah, I'm
my
not
boss.
against it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
he doesn't
fired.
answer anything. All right,
I'm
let's
so gonna get
thanks
fired.
for go right over here.
Hi, my name is Brennan Wong, and I got a
have
question
mortgage,
for Norman
everybody.
Reedus. So, at the end of the season finale, well, somewhat at the end, when Norman was looking at, I keep mispronouncing his name, Lamont or whatever, between Lamont and the
Laurent.
boat.
Yeah, he
Laurent.
don't-
you
Just say
personally,
Laurent.
Yeah.
yourself,
Laurent. You're
what would
fine.
you have
He-
done
did he
if you were to
slip
make
a
that
M in
decision?
his
Either
name?
you stay in France
Like
and
what?
protect the people,
He called him
over there
Lamont.
in Nest,
Lamont?
or would you rather
Lamont
go
Hill.
back to Commonwealth to where all your original family, friends, and loved ones are there? Would you make that promise, thinking that you're going to come back? So, which one would you have decided if you had to make that choice?
What would Daryl do, or what would Norman?
What
do,
would
I guess?
Norman do? What would Daryl do? I mean, you notice like behind him, all those walkers are standing up. Like I kind of couldn't leave him there. You know what I mean?
You know what? I don't even know what he's talking about. So there we go.
But even if the walkers weren't there, like, would you still like make the decision of going back to Commonwealth,
me.
or just stay in France with the people at Nest?
Maybe I'd grab him and take him with me since there's a bunch of people trying to kill him.
That works. Yeah.
Man,
that
I don't
know
like
what I'm
this.
saying?
I don't like
Yeah.
this at all. I don't
All right,
want
let's
to
get
know.
let's
I-
get
I-
I
makes
interrupted
sense.
enough, so
over
I
here
don't know what's going
with,
on.
Yeah, I
the
stopped
bride here.
listening.
Let's see.
I
What's going on?
completely
You look
stopped
cool.
listening.
What's your name?
Annalise,
Oh, look at
Annalise,
this.
what's your question?
She's adorable.
this is for Norman. At the end of the
Okay, so let's.
can
Oh,
we
I thought
have
she was
him
gonna.
sign things?
Well, we'll see. She wants to.
I'll sign that right now. Come here.
Bring it
Yeah.
up.
She's just
Yeah.
saying
Bring it up
that.
right
She's
now.
just saying that because it looks like little Bridget.
Just Annalise, everyone.
So
Just Annalise.
cute.
Well, Dalton, just go to the next question. In the meantime,
Thought he was going to marry me. Now he's going to marry her. She's dressed for it already. It's all set.
Bev is saying Laurent needs.
Look at
Judith
that.
to
Look at
toughen him
that,
up.
everyone.
Laurent just needs to be himself.
Awesome.
IMHO.
Don't sell that.
I'm one of those guys who doesn't think
all right, listen,
everybody needs to know
we can't do any more
everything.
questions, but I do just want to give a shout out to Carl and Negan over
But everybody
here.
disagrees with me.
Yeah.
All right, Carl, give us one question, Carl.
All right. I want to know. My name is Will, and I want to know how it's been growing with your character. You know, having The Walking Dead end, and then coming back for
Agreed,
this
Winterfire.
sequel. How has that been for you, Norman?
It's been, you know, it's
It's toughening up.
I'd never really done television before this, and you know, I ran into a friend of mine the other day who lives here in New York, and he's like, dude, I remember when you were like, hey, I'm gonna be in Georgia for probably like 4 weeks or so. Come visit me. right? That's what I thought I was going to get killed off the show for sure. I had no plans to do this, but you know, and I've done a lot of movies, but
Winter
the thing
Fire,
with TV,
Destiny.
like you're in people's living room every
Great
Sunday.
concept.
They really get to know you. They really think they know you. I kind of like aging in front of people, and I kind of
that's
do.
sweet.
It's kind of like this crazy social experiment for me.
You've
you know?
aged like wine, if it helps.
Yeah. Wait,
Flirt.
what'd you say?
Will is flirting.
Oh, like wine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
French
like
thing.
wine. Yeah. But the, but you know, I'm trying to take
Flirting
all the
with
things
he's a married man,
character
you
that
hussy
I've learned
or
from the other
husser.
characters.
I don't know
I've
what to
learned
say.
from Rick. I've learned from Herschel. Like all, you know. And it's you know, we've talked about it on the show. Like Scott and I have talked about it. David and I have talked about it. Greg and I have talked about it. Like
Even after he got bit,
Daryl started off
Ortiz.
one way, right? And he's becoming he's smart.
Walking
He's
Dead
wiser.
Eternal, I
He doesn't
hope we get to
sometimes
see
make
that.
the first move anymore. Like, so I'm taking all these things that I've learned, and I'm kind of learning about this business more and more in real time as I'm doing it. So it's all kind of a weird sort of acid trip for me, you know. And I'm having a really good time, you know. And people are like, you know, when are you gonna like cut your hair and play a lawyer? I'm like, I don't know, who cares? You know what I mean? I like playing this one, so as long as you guys will have me, I'll probably keep doing it.
That's really cool.
Just
love
so you
it.
guys know, and I think you guys know this, when he
Linda,
talks about
Walking
having a
Dead
great time,
Destinies
it's not
is
just
a what
filming the
if
show.
video game
You all have been
that
to these
changes the
cons before. You go,
narrative
no one gets
based
more
on
amped up
different
for this than
decisions that are
Norman
made.
Reedus. He loves being in a room with you guys.
Yeah, I miss you guys.
So
I miss
much.
doing this.
And I mean, this whole day's been amazing. And after that ending we saw with Carol, I think everyone's like so amped for season 2. I just kind of wish, instead of just talking about it, we could actually see some of season 2. Scott, like any chance like we can see any?
Well, like I said, you know, I really, you know, would prefer no spoilers, anything like that. You
This
know.
is what he does. He's like, that's weeks. First you kill Rosita, and now this. I don't like why you have to.
Come on,
They
man.
would you guys like to see something from season 2?
What? We're
You
getting
guys
some
like to
season
see
2?
that?
No, we're not. We're probably gonna get
We
cut off.
pinky promise we won't say
okay.
anything.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
twisted that arm.
something.
Look at that. You twisted that arm. All right. We have an exclusive teaser
Stop
footage
playing.
from season 2 of Daryl Dixon, and this is only being shown in this room. No one else is seeing this. It's just for you, and it also features a very special introduction. Let's take a look.
Let's not take a look, everybody. So let's switch me over to Twitter, whereby, first of all, we'll do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do this. No, I want to show this view because it's Bridget. Bridget's here. Okay, Bridget is going to be in the chat while I look in the chat. Oh, what is this? Book of Carol, and that was from last time. Okay, fine. Daryl Dixon S2 sneak peek. Jamie's in the audience. It's Jamie on X. So Bridget says preface by Melissa. Oh, preface by Melissa. There's a preamble by Melissa for the teaser, for the S2 teaser. I'm trying to see if there's anything I might have missed because I don't know if it's on a tape delay. By the way, the live stream. Okay, I know many fans can't wait for him to get it. Lucille 2 in Dead City with the symbolic burial of his fetish is necessary. Okay, who cares about your hang up on Negan or Non? Okay.
Unlike Daryl, who's got to make that choice between whether to leave or stay, we don't have that choice. Our time is up. We have to leave. So it's like, sorry, Laurent, they're making us get on the boat. I want to thank Scott Gimple, David Zabel, Greg Nicotero, and Norman Reedus.
Thank you.
For being here today and hanging out with all of us. Get back to work on season 2, gentlemen. A big thanks to you for all coming out. The season finale of Daryl Dixon airs this Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern on AMC, AMC Plus. Have a great con. You guys have been awesome. It's been super fun. Have a good one.
Thank you guys so much.
One more time, New York Comic Con. Make some noise for these folks on stage.
Winterfire, do you mean season 2 of Dead City, or do you mean season 2 of Daryl Dixon? So let me see if anything else came in. I don't think anything really did. Bridget's not saying anything. Oh, our teaser showed up on Twitter. Should I show my teaser? I'm not doing that. The teaser for yesterday's episode. Winterfire says, I mean, someone who can make walkers into energy is always invaluable. Hey, listen. And it's also like a negative because they're fighting over that resource, both the Dama and whom we call Smokey, but is the president of the New Babylon Federation. Which that stuff like that makes me tense. When you fight over resources and you fight bloody wars. And you know what? We're kind of going through it right now, aren't we? Let me switch over to the Twitter machine or the X machine, which sounds really cool when you say it like that. X gonna give it to you. Anyway. Oh, you know what? Here we go. Some Beezus World X. Did Mel record a video message? What's going on? Yes, she did. I guess she's there live tweeting. And Bridget is not. Okay, so let me see if anything else came in. Fact Expressions, not a reunion and see what season 1 finale is episode. Okay. So a lot of people speculated that there'll be a reunion in the last episode, but there isn't one. Thank goodness. Okay. Walking Dead Eternal says, are they going to make season 2 of Tales of the Walking Dead? I had heard Walking Dead Eternal, and I wish I had the article with me, but I heard they decided not to go forward with more tales for the Walking. More tales. What is it? More tales in the Walking Dead universe? Of the Walking Dead universe. So, which is what they were going to call the sequel, the second season, essentially. That's what I heard, but I'd have to get the article. I don't really. Until they really say it officially, I don't really count them out. Okay, so Sarah Beth Pollock has a statement from Melissa McBride on the return. I've known there was much more to be told of Carol's story, as I felt her so unsettled when we last saw her. As she watched her best friend Daryl ride away, apart or hopefully together, the stories run deep, and I'm so excited to continue Carol's journey here. The team of storytellers have done amazing work to land these two established characters in an entirely new world to them, and I'm loving the discoveries. Thanks, Sarah Beth Pollock on X, who is also available on What to Watch Now on X as well. So Portal Walking, Scott Gimple, Acaba de Confumar. Okay, let me just do translate, I guess. Let me get Bridget on here. Scott Gimble's just confirmed that the idea of the Walking Dead universe is ultimately going to. So yeah, we saw that already. Okay, Bridget's here as well. There's a lot of noise on your end right now, Kira, and not a lot of talking.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, that's right.
It wasn't me, so I just didn't even realize it was happening.
I didn't either. I was too busy talking, which I need to do. I need to fill out the space. Lonnie says no more Tales. Was hoping for more. And yeah, Mitchell says AMC has shelved Tales of the Walking Dead. I haven't heard anything from more Tales of the Walking Dead universe. Yeah, I mean it's the same principle essentially.
Yeah, I'm one of the few that liked Tales and was looking forward to another season to find more stories of characters we never met. So I'm frustrated.
Honestly, we obviously we liked it because we like everything. We're like we're Walking Dead universe apologists. We'll like everything, everybody. I didn't even know that. All right. Just keep on muting. I see you. I hear you. Okay, hold on. Let's see what else. Okay, so Janae would be interested in the Crow at that. I don't know if she'd be that interested in the Crow. She seems like a woman of particular taste. They can make season 2 of Tales of All One of My Tales was hoping for more. Walani says, I know, me too, right? Did you not enjoy our breakdown of Tales of the Walking Dead? Carol Pelletier is one of the best female characters ever adapted and changed. honestly, if I'm being very honest, I'm feeling very close to saying yes on that statement because I've seen, I mean, of the characters on the show. But then again, I'm a Morgan stan, so that's more of a personal connection. Oh man,
Me too.
I don't have water, so it's gonna be really tough.
So
Oh.
people on my X feed are not liking the name change, and I don't either.
Honestly, it's just too much.
It's way too much.
Can I just say, just to be fair, to be very, very fair, we had said when we heard about this series being called The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, we did not like
Yeah.
it. Let's start there.
Yeah.
It's good to start there first. So then, because it's the name, it's like, okay, oh, it's not very creative. It's kind of like low effort. You know what I mean? So so now that it's being called The Walking Dead, hold on, let's do this. The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, The Book of Carol. I would be, you know what, Takira, I would break even by them saying, just call it a new series, a new spinoff called The Walking Dead, Book of Carol. Why don't take out too many? There's too many the thes. Too many the thes. The thes. So okay, T Walking Dead World is like The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, The Book of Carol. You're not complaining enough, Jeffrey, and I know you're capable. Okay.
She said,
complain more, Jeffrey.
One of my friends said, from a writing perspective, this new title, and then she wrote the whole title out, is a fucking nightmare.
I'd be fine if it was I mean, they're filming now, so I mean, it's obviously a working title, but they can maybe pull up on the yoke just before the series begins, right? Or series. Maybe it is a series. It should be a series. But it sounds like this season finale is so good, according to Bridget,
So now we have
that
France from Carol.
they might as well end the season or the series with
Liberated
that
France
6th
is
episode.
now under attack from Carol. They're doomed.
I heard.
Yeah,
heard that.
sorry, I know you can hear them.
Richie said as soon as France was under attack by Carol,
They're doomed.
Agreed. No disagreement there.
Unfortunately, Walani, unfortunately.
Is that what's been called? Yeah, that's right. You were there, Walani, when we were complaining about the name for The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon too. I remember you were there in our Discord. And if you want to join our Discord, you can, if you commit to $1 a month on either Ko-fi or Patreon, you can join our Discord. We have many conversations like this. This dumb conversation that we had about the
laughing at
Walking Dead
Winterfire.
instead of The Ones Who Live, how about Rick Michonne and the CRM? No, we thought of a better. Remember, we thought of a better name for The Ones Who Live. I think it was like not a better name as in actually better, but actually terrible. So I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was The Walking. Hold on. Here we go. The Walking Dead. Rick Grimes, Michonne, the Civic Republic military, and whoever the F else wants to come on this. That's the title of the show. The Walking Dead. Yeah, because you have to start with The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead, Rick Grimes, Michonne Hawthorne, the Civic Republic military, and whoever else will be on this show.
So season 3 will be The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, The Book of Carol, Where the Hell is Dog?
And Donnie forever.
Let's go find Connie.
And Disabel forever. Sorry, just to pull up there. Sorry, not gonna go that hard. I like you, Kira, but sometimes I have to not like you so much. You know, it's like it's not my fault. Here's the updated guide for The Ones Who Live. Okay, so yeah, again, Sarah Beth Pollock works for What to Watch. So sometimes she posts these like little guides. Okay, well, anyway, who cares? Okay, I don't think there's really anything else. So
I slowed that Rick Hand thing all the way down and played it and replayed it and paused it and screenshotted and all kinds of stuff. I swear it looks like a hand to me.
Yeah, la-di-da. Yeah, so we did that a couple times when we're looking at the trick. Actually, probably 3 times. 2 on the vertical video, the 9x16, and once on the 16x9. And I can see a world in which that is a lack of hand,
Mm-hmm.
but I can also see that it's so blurred down that maybe because it looks like it could look like
Fingers,
fingers
yeah.
being sped up. Yeah, yeah.
And the way
It would be
it
interesting.
just kind of looks like the way he moved his hand really quick to like prepare for that swing he was doing.
I'm also surprised that for a show that's coming out in February and there's 6 episodes, I thought there would be more of a teaser. This makes me a little nervous. Then again, it's October, so November, December, March. Yeah, it's 4 months away. Didn't we have a little bit more on Daryl Dixon before 4 months before it started airing? Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, I see it. Mitchell, nicely done. Mitchell says, The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, The Book of Carol, The Search for Connie. First of all, I don't like this premise because that means Connie's in danger. But second, I like the fact that Carol is helping Daryl look for his girlfriend.
This is true. Yes. How it should be. How it should be.
I didn't say that. I was just trying to piss. Slowing it down is as useful as watching the Negan Circle over and over. Oh, the Negan Circle. The Negan Circle?
Hmm?
The Negan Circle. Do you mean like the lineup?
I can't even tell you what that just made me think of because it's.
I know. I'm thinking like Circle
Yes.
Jerk.
Yes.
I mean,
A
it is,
Negan
isn't it,
circle
though?
jerk?
You know, Shauna, you have a dirty mind that you didn't even know you did have a dirty mind. Anyway, whatever. I want a full trailer. Damn it. Yeah. Listen, what am I doing right now? I could end this stream right now because I don't know from Bridget. Is there going to be the Ones Who Live the panel? I don't really know. Let me just. Wow. No. So we can just Negan circle jerk. All right. Let me look on YouTube to see if there's anything else. There's us.
On 2 different, probably 3 different channels.
A couple different channels, yeah. 9 watching on YouTube, and there's a bunch watching everywhere else, like Facebook and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. There's already reaction videos though, I gotta say, and somebody is broadcasting it on Movie Guru, but technically you're not really supposed to do that anyways. Anybody have anything else to say? I think I really should go before I lose my job. Maybe I should. Maybe I should go. It might be a good idea. I would play the trailer again, but yeah, I can't think of anything else. I'm actually looking at the Popverse schedule right now to see what else they're streaming, but
do you happen to see anything about
I'm super thirsty too.
now,
like
of
Lucille,
course,
but not bloody.
Of course, my mind just went blank. The clones.
You're talking about Orphan Black?
Yes.
So, you know what? Let's look up a trailer for that. Why not? I know some of us do like the clones from Orphan Black, which stars what's her name? Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
What is her name?
Jessica Jones.
Kristen Ritter. Kristen Ritter. Orphan. It's called Orphan Black. Echoes. Yeah.
Helena is my favorite clone.
I forget which one is my favorite. Listen, I gotta be honest with you. I have a huge crush on Tatiana Maslany.
She's beautiful.
Oh my god, she's adorable.
Mhm.
She's incredibly talented. Okay, here we go. I do have a trailer for Orphan Black Echoes actually.
Hands
so let's
down,
watch.
Helena, guys.
She's staking her claim, everybody. I have to mute this. Oh god. What in the world? Oh no, I don't. Can you hear that actually?
What are we trying to hear?
Okay, here we go. It's on BBC actually. Sorry, AMC. Orphan Black
What?
Echoes. Yeah, that's why they're playing it.
I didn't even realize
obviously,
it was on AMC. I don't know why.
well, they've been pushing their back catalog of Orphan Black for a while now on AMC Plus. So let me just put it in manual 1080p. All right, everybody, you guys want to see the Orphan Black Echoes trailer?
Yay!
Yeah. Okay, all right, so hold on a second. Let me do it now. I don't see anything on our feed right now, so
Yeah, me either.
unfortunately. Orphan Black Echoes, and here we go. Can you see it? And tell me if you can hear it.
Yep.
You're awake. Was I asleep? Not exactly.
Is that Rose Byrne?
Can you tell me your name?
I think.
Can you tell me what year it is? What's wrong with me? Why don't I know who I am? You may feel a little disoriented. You've been through a procedure. What procedure?
I was thinking a more horror take on Orphan Black. I'm into it. I think Cosima I'm partial to.
I do really like Cosima too.
Listen to this soundtrack. It sounds a lot more like what is it called? Westworld.
Oh,
doesn't it?
yeah.
Wait, is she?
We have to figure
Tatiana
out who we
Maslany
are.
there? Is that her? I'm forcing myself to watch your review. Okay. IWTV showed a trailer. Yeah. Well, and we're showing it now. Oh, is this Joe Blow trailers? I'm a horrible human being. I should have waited till it was on Amazon or AMC. Amazon. Anyway, did you hear the audiobook that Tatiana Maslany recently made? Orphan Black: The Next
Yep,
Chapter.
and I'm gonna listen.
I did not, but I would do anything for her.
Matter of fact, I think it's a podcast, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it really? Oh wow. Oh, I think they may have that as well. Kristen Ritter. Yes, Milani. Kristen Ritter. Who, by the way, if you haven't watched Breaking Bad, she does have a couple episode roles in that show. It's great. She's good. The audiobook's on YouTube. Oh, the audiobook is on YouTube. He's saying. Hell yeah, I love Elena. Okay, so let's do this. I wish there was a panel on The Walking Dead, the Rick and Michonne.
It's also a
Michonne.
podcast. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's also a podcast. Or is it what he's talking about, the next chapter? Is the next chapter a podcast or is it just a separate thing?
Oh, no, it looks like they're telling a story.
Okay.
Yeah.
My boss is asking me, are you okay? Because I took a 2-hour lunch, a 2.5-hour lunch break. Or maybe two hours, a 2 hour, maybe an hour and 45. I don't remember, guys. I've been on here for 2 hours and 24 minutes. So yeah, that's probably about it. Plus another 15 minutes for setup. This is like a 3-hour lunch break. This is like the longest I've been at lunch and feel kind of hungry, actually. So, all right, I'm going to do this. Thank you guys for staying here. I wish there was Walking Dead, Rick Grimes, Michonne Hawthorne, Civic Republic military panel for you guys to enjoy. But there's not. Listen, they barely scraped together this because they could only have non-actors, technically, people that were involved with the production as part of the SAG agreement. So they can actually get this together. So thank you for being here. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel or wherever you're watching this now, enabling notifications, all notifications, so you don't miss a thing, because, you know, a lot of people did when we got on because they haven't enabled notifications. And we really appreciate you being here. If you want to be involved in really, really cool things like this in the future, consider following us on Ko-fi or Patreon. That's absolutely free. It's absolutely free to join us in our recording sessions because we're not always live streaming. Sometimes we have these tightly edited episodes that you can be a part of in the real-time chat there, no lag. And other than that, consider joining a membership tier so that you can get access to our Discord at the very least for $1 a month, which really ends up making us only 60 cents. after the fees. So, but it's not about the money. It really isn't. It's about commitment. It's about wanting to be a part of something that is pretty special. We go deep, we give you news, and sometimes, basically all the time, we get you to laugh. It's our thing. We like making you laugh.
They broke me laughing.
I did. Literally, we tore her stomach open twice and caused an infection, I think, because of that. And I'm threatening to do it now. Walani, thank you. Mitchell, thank you for all the info. Aiden, you're probably still not there, but I appreciate the info you guys forwarded my way throughout the entire event. Have a great one, guys. Thank you for sticking around, and look out for the audio podcast. It'll be heavily, heavily edited, as usual. Wish Bridget luck, too, at her first New York Comic Con.
Yes.
And consider following her Ko-fi account, which is ko-fi.com/ Punky Brewster. That's PUNKYBRUISETER. And of course, thank you to Kira for jumping on at the last second. You can find her at ko-fi.com/ Connie Dixon, the number 4 LYFE. That's Connie Dixon for life. Yes, we showed a Fear teaser, and it was just a scene from the show, and it was Madison finally seeing Victor for the first time, but there's a twist. So like normally I would have said, oh my God, why are they showing this to me? But there's a twist to this clip. So you can go to The Walking Dead's YouTube channel, and hopefully you're in a region that can watch it. Other than that, thank you so much. We'll see you very soon. Hopefully we may be on here in the next couple days to do this again, depending on what we have available for you. I have Bridget trying to post things from our accounts, our Squawking Dead account, which you can follow too, by the way. Consider following there and enabling notifications so you don't miss any of those posts on Instagram, Twitter, X, Threads, Blue Sky, Slasher. What else? Locals, if you know what Locals is, locals.com. But we really want people to follow us on Ko-fi and Patreon. Anyway, bye guys. We'll see you very soon. Thank you so much. And we love you. We're glad you got to enjoy this. Have a good one. I hope I don't get fired.